the recap because it's important. So, you finished your journey sailing the wide Fate oceans with Mordecai at the helm and arrived at the docks of Anvil finally. When you got closer to it, the night where you arrived, it stays perpetually night there. You've already experienced perpetual day and everything like that, so it comes as no shock to you just to be like, oh well, it's constantly night here. The moon's kind of presence and aura is vastly stronger magical wise, so Tiandra uses it as a source of power to keep the barrier up. When you got there, you realize that Nathar had been essentially on the ship the entire time meditating, and two of you realized, yeah, you just forgot he was there. Two of you realized that when you got close to the dock itself, you could see a construct of some form or some creature that was an enormous golem-esque creature that was picking up the boats out of the water, putting them onto a conveyor belt, and that conveyor belt was taking them up to the dry reaches of the dock, of the flat plains area. And also that there was a kind of golden shimmer over the entirety of the capital. Nathar explains that this is something that he doesn't want both Helvig and Fleur to go through, simply because it is effectively almost an alarm system that triggers when anything of fiendish origin or evil origin or undead usage or anything with necrotic energy, it's not going to block it, but it will send an alarm off. And since one of you definitely fancies the undead and the other one speaks to herself on the regular and some weird shit is happening with her, Nathar's like, let's not take those chances, and takes those two to a separate passage. Once the...
You make it sound like I'm having it off with them. I'm not.
No, you're not. You're just a...
We don't know you're not.
We hope you're not. I mean, look.
Oh god. I'm too tired.
We don't know what bits you're stealing.
I can't.
Luke, you already failed.
Yeah, that's it. You did. You did.
Already
Yeah,
failed.
it wasn't me.
Look at the timer here. Look at the timer here. It was 2 minutes 23.
Love it. Love it. So good.
Yeah, I'll put the timer away.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, I thought I legit thought it was going to be me. So
I didn't even get through the recap.
oh shit. Amazing. No, was it? What is it? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. This meant that you three went away on a little dinghy around the skirting of Anvil itself. And the rest of you parked your ship and saw that they were doing checks. Allowed the person in charge with the checks and guards to come in, did their checks, made sure everything was okay. Bong hit it off with one of the guards, just being a friendly little man he is, and and found he was one of the guard post guards. And then after that, they all good. You got off the ship, all of yous, including Arpath and the rest of the crew, and Liz and oh my god, Eve, still on the shoulder of Mordecai. The ship then goes up the conveyor belt as you walk up towards the entrance of the checkpoint, and the checkpoint is necessary for you all to make it into Anvil. They do their one final check to make sure you are who you say you are and everything. So you go through that process. You basically say your name. You say, just a few tidbits about it. You put your finger in a vial with a liquid in it, and it changes color to match your primary class of what you are. And then next to it was a orb, and then once you put your hand on that, the orb would effectively be, if the orb was the same color as the liquid, it would match up to say, yep, you are correct in what you're saying, you're not lying. And so you all passed that with flying colors, made it through to the main hub of Anvil. Your point of origin that you were going to meet up with Fleur, Nathar, and Helvig was the the library itself, which is the Library of Solitude. Once Nathar got round the boat to the side bastion, where there was some mossy overgrowth on the side of the actual side of Anvil's stone structure, he moved it out of the way to reveal a kind of like a staircase, a stone staircase leading up to a secret area. So the three of you went up there. Once you made it to the top, he pushed open a cutout in the wall, a stone cutout into the wall that it did look like a perfect square, but rectangle. Very comical looking, but it was well hidden, like you couldn't see the grooves too well. And so once you opened it, you were inside of a jail cell. And this was one of the jail cells of, I believe it was 3, I said, if I remember right, of Guidehouse 3, which, if I'm trying to remember right, yes, it was Guidehouse 3. Guidehouse 3, no guards were there. In fact, no one was looking after any of the jail cells. There wasn't any prisoners or anything in them, but the fact that one of the actual jail houses, because each of the guard posts has a small jail cell, some are bigger, some larger. So some are smaller, some are larger, but this one had no one in it, and you could see that the food was left behind, the drink was left behind, and everything like that. So they've just basically gone, all right, let's go up, we've finished our break, let's go. Or they've done something else, but it was empty. And Nathar made the point of pointing out that, this is simply normal for Guidehouse 3 for some reason. So you exit out there, and you make it into the main hub of Anvil. Nathar transforms back into his tabaxi form and says he's going to head to the capital, see if Tiandra is around. She might not be, but he wants to go see her, which is his mother, and also go find Ariel because she has one of the potential bits of the pocket watch attached to her possible necklace or wherever it may be. It seemed to be radiating for the necklace she had, which she got as an heirloom. So he leaves. Once he leaves, a small battalion of guards comes to find each group of you, 6 in each, just to basically say, by name, we know who you are, and Captain Prathrax wishes to speak to you. So you all agree to some degree to go to the guardhouse and meet with him, which you do remember as the Friesrans, the young orc who helped in the hills against the hill giants. He was the guard captain of the 6 guardhouse, and he was biasly called the strongest one by his underling, but he seemed pretty adamant about it. So you get into a form of interrogation room. You're waiting there for a small bit as Prathrax enters, introduces himself, says that he's seen the report that he was given. That's how he knew your names, your descriptors, everything like that. Goes through it a very small tidbit of it, goes through what it was about, and that Bong was the one that did the majority of the work and was the smart one as well. He was the intelligent one, and it was all Bong's work effectively. Prathrax says that it was a very, hill giants are not exactly easy to stop, and he wanted to test the capabilities of each of you, which you initiate combat, which went well to a degree. You did defeat him after Helvig got knocked unconscious and almost instantly died.
I distinctly remember being smashed and wailed upon while Fleur and Helvig were just like, yeah, we'll see how this plays
Yes, yeah. Just watch from the sidelines. Yeah.
No, we went after the other people. It was more than just Prathrax.
Yeah.
No, this is the interrogation room. It was just him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you just sat inside and want to see how it's going, and Helvig's like, I'm just going to sit down and watch this, and pull out his little flask and start drinking. Which left the other 3 to fight him, as Bong was full on pummeling him and, getting on him and pinning him down and everything like that, which it went well. He defeated him. He took the beating really well, and he effectively, I believe, you have the strength of what was written down in the report as a thank you, or a sorry, more like. He said he's going to shout you the accommodation, food, drinks, and everything for the night at the the Blind Eye, which is his favourite tavern. There's multiple taverns, but his favourite one is the Blind Eye. You get there, you have a night of drinking, which you all picked. 3 of you picked the special cocktail, and 2 of you didn't. You had your own alcohol you wanted to drink, which gave you the the effect of once you wake up the next day, you'll have I believe it was acrobatics or dexterity advantage for that day. Because it gave you anti-sea legs, effectively. Anti-sea legs. So, drank that, had some food, had some conversations, and then at the end, they have the option to participate in a bar fight in which if you do win, or you're the last one standing, or your group is the last one standing, you effectively don't have to pay, but you also do acquire the winnings of everyone else who took part for that night. So they had about 90 patrons, 40 took part, including yourself. So it was the 5 of you and Prathrak, so there was 34, I think I made 34 other patrons take part, so it was 41. And that's where the homebrew bar fight comes in. You had to quickly roll different roles, effectively countering each other, throwing bottles, tables, chandeliers. At one point, Bong destroyed a chandelier, brought it down on top of him, turned into a gorilla. Yeah, a Prathrex. Auxilian turns into Donkey Kong, starts throwing barrels around like that. And it was
Also through Bong.
yeah, and yeah, you did. So you threw Bong.
Got my revenge.
Yeah.
All my points of exhaustion were from friendly fire.
Yeah. But by the end of it, and poor Helva got a chair thrown at him while he was like hovering above in the rafters and just fell down straight away again. Yeah, shattered against him. But there was, and I think Mordecai got knocked out by Poultry was the other one as well. So like by a chicken getting thrown at him. So, yeah, it finished with Fleur and Auxilian being the last two standing, and that's where we ended it. So, everyone is still unconscious, bar Fleur and Auxilian. The Yuan T who was behind the bar, she comes like slithering over. Are you still gorilla form, or are you back to being...
No, probably as soon as it's obvious that
it's over.
Like, it's over.
Yep.
Yeah, Auxilian would just come down and go, well, that was good fun.
Yep. You are, like, you don't show the signs of being, like, any type of damage or anything, because, once the wild shape drops, you're just back to being normal. She slithers over to you and actually has a small chest with the winnings in it. And she goes, "Do you want to take this or give it to the girl?"
Don't really have that much need for money. I suppose you can have it, Fleur.
I'll take it.
Sweet. It's not locked. It's a small gold chest, very small one. You could comfortably hold in your hand and put it into your bag, but you don't have to share it. It's polite to do it, but it is the winnings of the combined efforts of the 5 of you. So you don't have to have a name for the collective of the group or anything like that, but she does give it to you because the 5 of you won. Well, 2 of you remaining, but the 5 of you were helped. So that finishes, and you hear just a exorbitantly large amount of hissing coming from behind the room, behind the actual bar, and you can see 35 other UNTs coming from the top row, because there's 3 stories, all the way slithering down the actual staircase and stuff like that, pulling the bodies over to the corner near the front door, including the 3 of you. So they start dragging you towards the front door, and you can see that the other ones are coming from the back with brand new chairs, brand new tables, brand new anything that was destroyed, they've brought out, and they have a replenishment of it out the back for most of it. The chandelier is the one thing that they can't replace tonight. It's a little more intricate and large and harder to actually get back onto it, so they'll be using more candlelight for tomorrow's ambient lighting rather than a chandelier, but they will replace it over time. But the seating elements and the decorative stuff, like the actual deer head that got thrown and everything like that, that's replaced quick smart as they have extra one. You see the UNTs like start piling it out the front. They open the saloon doors, the double ones, and just start pouring it out to the front as well. There's like a horse and cart ready to take it away and everything like that, and there's like just a copious large pile of this unconscious bodies close to the front of the actual bar itself, not piled on top of each other, but like, you know, when you have like a sleepover and everyone's like kind of like head to toe like that, they've gently placed everyone like Tetris like that, and you can see that they're like going around and everything where they've got no one's on top of each other.
Auxiliary's going to head over to all the unconscious people and make a shit ton of good berries and just start plomping one in each of their mouths.
Yeah,
And you moving their jaw a bit just to get it, just to get them to swallow it. Just go. Obviously, I will.
You're making a good ton of shit berries.
Yes, correct. I will obviously start with the 3 party members.
Yep.
First. Get them back up. So there's how many? There's 34 people down.
So if you want to include,
there
they're 38 in total.
Okay, cool. Well, there goes all my first level spell slots on
Good berries.
40 good berries.
Beautiful. It's a very generous use of the spell slots, just before the night ends.
Yeah.
The first 3 of you wake up, feeling you already weren't hungry, but now you're full because the good berries just similar to like Lambert spread. They'll just make you feel really full for an extended period of time. So you're very full right now, but at least you're back to being awake and not unconscious. The rest of the
wakey.
I remember the wall. What happened? Did we
You
win?
hit the wall. We did.
Welcome back,
Where's
boys.
Rich?
How did Bong hit the wall?
I may have been slightly confused about what you wanted. I thought you wanted me to throw you at the people, and you were going to like tackle them, and I kind of just threw you into the wall instead.
It doesn't seem like you were confused. It seems like you can't aim very well.
Well, no, I hit them as well. I hit them with you, and you hit the wall. So really, I hit even more things than I was intending to. But I don't know.
clever.
I was a bit. It's when I was that giant ape. It was a bit. I don't know. It was a bit harder to think about stuff.
Is there a bong-sized hole in the wall?
Well, that's the wall you hit over there. Go have a look.
I'm gonna go look at the wall.
beautiful. You can roll perception for me.
See if there's like a bong-sized imprint in it. We got 12.
You can see a large indent where your body has effectively hit it, like with great force, because a giant gorilla did throw you against it. But it's not the comically exact shape of you. But you did make a large dent in that wall, enough that like they're gonna have to like cut out that portion of the wall and redo the timber.
That's Bong's wall now.
For the gold, who has it? Oh, sorry, the gold, the Luro.
Blue.
Okay.
Blur.
Me.
Can you roll a d20 to see how much you get?
Okay.
Inspiration.
Roll good.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Probably don't have it. Oh, she might have.
No, I still have heroic. I can use it if we want. I got an 11.
You're about to
Use it on the
probably have
money.
It's up to you.
Don't like that you said we're probably gonna need it.
I didn't say that. Did I? I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Probably gonna have
He's
to
playing mind games with you. Don't fall for it.
Alright, I'll just get him back with an Uru voice later.
Good lord.
And I won't peek the mic out, I'll put it away from my ear. Yeah, it's a 12.
You get 432 Luro.
Hey.
So add that to your collection of funds. And you can either divide it by 5, and I'm not doing that math, so you can, or you can just keep it for yourself. It's all good.
I can divide it up later.
The
Bong's 8.
Prathrax wakes up, groggy, beaten. He's been landed on twice by Bong in one day. One was him pinning him down, and one was his entire body weight and Chandelure coming down on this poor dude. And so he's like, walks past you, like kind of stumbling, and goes, slaps you on the shoulder and goes, it's bedtime. It just walks like limping towards the stairs. And just see him like holding the handrail and like slowly going up like an old man, like up the stairs like one at a time. But because he's got a limp and he's badly bruised, and like he's just had like
You're right.
he just gives you like the wave and he just keeps slowly going up the stairs. But he has paid for the lodgings for tonight, so if you wish to, you 100% can sleep here if you want to. The bar's closed now, so there's no more alcohol or food or anything like that. The reason, yeah, sorry, you go.
He's just voicing his displeasure.
Drink. Oh, drink.
Sure, you have some in your pocket.
I was like, yeah, they've closed, but I'm sure your absolute endless supply of it is fine. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know what you mean. I'm going to bed then.
The reason it's called the blind eye is this happens every single night, and the police and captains of the guard and the Sealy Corps all turn a blind eye every night to the fact that this act of violence happens, because it's an outlet for the drunken people to do this rather than go into the streets and commit crimes or do other various things. Because once they're knocked out, the Yunti basically put them in a cart. Would not tonight, they're going to stumble home, but effectively put them in a cart and then ship them back to where they are. They give them to one of the guardhouses. They wake up in the guardhouse in the morning. They don't get charged or anything. It's just that they have somewhere safe to sleep. They'll wake up in a jail cell and just walk out.
Nice.
Bong, I need you, one last thing before, if you wish to go to bed for the night, I need you to roll a perception roll for me with advantage.
Oh, okay. Still going to be pretty... 12. It's the exact same thing I got before.
It's alright. It's all good. The third floor is where your lodgings will be. The first floor is the bar. Second floor is just tables and chairs for more food areas to be seated, so you can seat up to, like I said, nearly 150 plus people. Do you wish to go to bed, or would you like to do any last things? You can still chat and everything like that, but Prathrex is 100% gone to bed to recover not only his pride, but the wounds of being fallen on top of. But you still have the egg. You can do your roll for the egg as well, because you are very close to letting that hatch.
Oh, yeah, should I do another Arcana on that?
Yes, yeah, go for it. You can Arcana, and then...
I think I had in a note
Long
somewhere
play
that it
more
wanted...
music.
Didn't it want more psychic affinity or something from memory? There was something...
It's leaning towards that currently, because you've been instilling it with it, yes. Which I have the egg thing here, so let me know what you get.
So should I do an Arcana still, yeah?
Yeah.
Are we all agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Do your magical mumbo bumble on the egg, Helvig.
Mumble bumble.
Oh my god.
Dirty 30.
A dirty 30.
Dirty! Jesus Christ. So...
That's the number.
We're going to have one smart egg. I can't wait.
we skip 5, we go to 6, and that's 34. It was golden, with spines now coming out the side of it. Did you want to do your constitution roll, Fleur, to do your roll on it, and then
Well, it's either me unless someone else wants to do a roll for something.
there's performance you can do, or constitution for affection, effectively.
It gets affected for me essentially every time I tuck it in.
Yeah.
You've been as mama. I think
Alright.
you continue to care for it. You've done a very good job.
Constitution. Where are you?
Bong almost killed it with music.
He did. 15.
Beautiful.
They only had one good one.
So 45 in total skips one of the steps, so it has one more night to go. It's now bioluminescently coloured yellow, so it's like a neon yellow. It's glowing consistently, and you can now see the shadow of something actually in the egg, moving around.
Does it still have the spikes on it?
Still has the spikes on the bottom of it.
Can we make out the shape, or it's too hard?
You could try if you want to. You can roll a perception check on it to see, or no, sorry, an investigation would be more.
15.
It has 4 legs. That is as much as you'll get from it.
Cool. Not a monkey.
You wanted a jack.
You don't need any more.
Oh, fucking damn it!
What I was going to say, yeah.
You lasted longer than me.
I quoted Pirates of the Caribbean.
You lasted longer than me.
I didn't even pick up on it.
I did myself. I dogged myself in. God damn it. Alright.
Amazing.
Alright, that was what, like 25 minutes? Cool. Alright, sweet.
Yeah.
It's better than the 2.5.
I'm released from my
Yeah.
shackles then. Awesome. You can just brag that I can't hold my silver tongue around it. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Yes,
you lasted longer than me.
yeah. You definitely see that it is something that could utilize 4 legs of the same length, not of different shape or length. That is all you can probably make out of it at this point.
Did we get
Looks
a
like it's
horse?
just about ready to hatch that egg. I'll be very interested to see what it actually is.
Yeah, every time
Time will tell.
Corvig seems to look at it, it gets more spiky and glowy, and then Blur hugs it somehow. Look, does that hurt?
Spikes are only on the bottom, so it's okay.
Correct. They are on the bottom half, protruding up. They make it to about the halfway point, and they aren't dangerous to touch. They're like dulled hedgehog kind of spinals.
Well, whatever they've been doing seems to be working.
But what do we do with it when it hatches?
Hope it doesn't eat us.
I'm sure it'll
always
be
eat it back.
fine.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Hopefully
We'll have 2
it,
dragons.
maybe.
Maybe an octopus.
This-
Do octopuses come from eggs?
They could, but I think this
It-
one only has 4 legs.
It would be a very strange octopus if it has 4 legs. Be a quadrupus.
Maybe they're all just tangled together.
Maybe.
It's half an octopus.
How many tickles? How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Tentacles.
Disadvantage.
Oh shit, Lynn! That was a stink eye. Oh wow!
Just gonna.
Can I just turn in the
Yeah.
Just see myself out.
bong at the top?
Oh, that's right. Yep.
At the top floor, just outside your room, there is a wall. On the wall itself, it's covered with many different photos, adornments, and memories from past adventures. The most extravagant and largest portrait on the wall is of an enormous looking warforged underneath that says The Great Morty on the bottom of it in gold embroidered on a placard attached to it, and it is of this enormous warforged sitting very solemn, protective, like a sentinel in a large forest, with whoever's painted it has done so with great care, and you can see that he looks to be restful as much as a warforged could be. Every one of the UNTs in that have gone and done everything, closed everything for the night. So you all, if you wish to, can go to your respective rooms and do your long rests, and then we can start the next day. Or if there's anything else you want to do, you can do that too.
I think it's time for a nap. Or a chat
I
with
think so.
someone.
Gonna have me a lie down.
Yeah, all good.
Bong will appreciate the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You reckon he was important?
I don't know. Can't say I know all that much about Warforged.
Yeah, but last one we met exploded all the time.
That's true. I mean, hopefully that's not the norm. It was kind of a dangerous explosion. But I got the impression that something had gone awry with that one. This one looks fine though.
Is he related to you, Morty?
Don't believe so.
Are you part robot?
Not that I'm aware of.
What makes you think that, Bong?
Well, he's called Morty, and he's called Morty.
Okay. And?
It's the one that's painted like spelled M-O-R-T-Y, or is it M-O-R-D-Y?
Luke?
It'd be D.
Thank you. It is the exact same spelling as yours.
No, T. Sorry, T.
It's T. It's T. I thought it was T. Thank you.
Yeah. Good night.
the cog's literally trying to turn, it just can't, and it just stops, and he's like Patrick drooling. He's just like, it's time for sleep. Just delirious. All right, cool. You each get individual rooms. You can now roll your long rest, and the smell of 6 a.m.'s breakfast will wake you all to a very pleasant aroma. As the lodgings include the breakfast, you don't have to pay for anything like that. But once go.
Sorry, before I go to sleep and call it a night, can I do a compass check?
Yes.
What am I rolling?
So we'll say investigation for compass.
I'll use my heroic inspiration. Shit. 11.
The 8, or where you are currently, situated in Anvil, it's looking like it's when you basically walked into Anvil, you kind of flicked it out, had a look at it. It's just spinning in a consistent circle, like it had no point of origin. Now that you've sat down, focused a little bit, it seems to be pointing towards Anvil. It's at least not spinning in a circle. At least has some kind of bearing it's trying to get, but you can't pin down a direction. But it's at least stopped doing its frantic spinning now. Beautiful. Awesome. I think it was Morty and Fleur. You didn't drink the drink from last night. Cool. So the other three, just we'll try and remember you have your advantage on all dex checks for the next 24 hours. And it's anything to do with dex saves or checks, it's advantage. Just because of the alcohol. Fleur.
Yeah.
Can you please roll a D100 really quickly for me?
Oh. Grab a one for that. Wakey, wakey. Where is it?
You seem to have an obstacle in the way.
Yeah, there's a fluffy thing that doesn't want to move. Hi.
You just do a custom roll on the bottom left.
Yeah, I'm doing. Oh, kitchen. I love you, but
Feck off.
Roll the dice, kitty.
There's a yeet.
I did. She didn't go very far. She's staring at me now, like I've wronged her in every way possible. Alright.
How could you mind?
Danielle does that.
Sort of staring at me. Just... Alright, hang on. Where is it?
Don't worry.
You can just custom roll on the bottom left, and then D100 is like the middle one.
It's not there. I'm just gonna refresh that.
Or I can roll
Two
it for
dice
you.
next to each other.
Yeah, it's there. There it goes. Rolling. No.
Yep.
Yes. There it goes. 72.
Fuck. I mean, no, thank you.
Deck of many things.
Oh god.
We got the egg of many things.
Yeah, close enough.
It's Schrodinger's egg.
Coming and it's
until
going
it
to be
hatches.
One-Winged Angel starts playing.
That's fucking.
Cool, thank you. That's what I need. So, you arise from your slumber, meditation, whichever it may be, and Prathvex is already down getting a meal, preparing himself for the day. He has adorned his armor, he has his greatsword just leaned up against the table, ready to go. He's the captain, but even after his drinking and revelry, he's still ready to go for the day. It's his job and he takes it very seriously. So he's ready to go. He's going to finish his meal like in literally 20 minutes and he'll be out the door by 6:30. He starts his patrols with his guards at like 7 a.m. every morning. So you can all come down now. We can come down whenever you feel like it. We've got the 3 dex advantages of you 3, and you have your advantages back from Bong, or 3. Is it 3 you get?
It's 3, yeah. So basically during breakfast, they always get an inspiring little...
Diddy.
yeah, little ditty.
Should we roll a d20 to see who misses out?
Yeah, rollsies.
Did everybody use it?
Heroic inspiration thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yes. I think everyone's used it, I'm pretty sure.
Every
I get
short
one back
rest or
after
long
every
rest.
rest.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
you get one back anyway. Oh,
You
well
get
then don't worry, we just get it. Sweet. Cool.
yeah,
Done.
so, cool.
You just get motivated by the music, just instinctually.
That's it. Alright, so everyone gets it back, which is great. Awesome. So, your morning begins anew. It is day 2. As we said before, it was a week until the ball. It is now 6 days towards that. It is now 2 days until... so it's day 4 in which the ferry market will open up if you wish to attend. Liz and Eve, who are the 2 pharaohs accompanying Mordecai, will go there no matter what, because they have a stall ready to go that they need to take part in and actually sell stuff out. And I'll explain the mechanics of that later. Cool. You arrived at the bottom. Whoever wants to have breakfast, you may. And what I'll get you all to do is, if you do eat breakfast within this tavern, you can roll a constitution check for me. Not a save, a check.
I'm definitely eating,
Okay.
but
Sure.
Yep.
also
get
going
up.
to say hi to
Prathrax.
Prethrax.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
those of us that are new to this realm and currency, what is the currency for this town? Is it Luro or Kuro?
Luro, which is gold.
I did not roll high.
So, Helvig and Fleur... and Mordecai, you need to roll your con check too, sorry. You
What's
get...
it for?
if you wish to eat breakfast here, within this tavern
Breakfast.
specifically. And it's a con check if you do eat the meal here. Helvig and Fleur, you can add 5 temporary hit points to your total for today.
Hell yeah.
I'll take it because sure shit I'll need it.
Pull off of something.
Take a trip.
Yeah, I'll probably just fall over.
Yeah, maybe don't fly in the air. Like, just maybe don't.
Said 5,
I
yeah.
like flying
5,
in the
yes,
air.
correct.
Flying's fun. It's the falling and stopping part that's dangerous.
Well, yeah.
It's the ground coming at you at great speed. That's terrifying. So, Mordecai, if you want to roll a con check, if you're eating the breakfast, you can try and get 5 temporary hit points. The food and drinks within Anvil,
20.
cool, excellent. You get 5 temporary hit points as well. So, the food and drink, atmosphere, smells, touch, taste, everything within Anvil is the true personification and embodiment of the Feywild, where chaotic energy has been harnessed in a way that it is utilized in bonuses for everyone. This is where the less chaos filled, say for instance, open wild where magic is wild and chaos can happen and the fields are metapolitan and stuff, and you've been through a forest that was haunted. This is where they have learned to try and contain the Feywild in its most joyous. So everything about the actual city of Anvil is positive, uplifting, righteous as much as possible. You have trees that are spouting different coloured actual leaves, and when they drop to the ground, they actually turn into bits of candy for children to walk past. You can see that they've got strings of actual lights going across the main actual foyers and main pathways of Anvil that look like they have little fairies dancing inside of them, like little sprites dancing inside each of the globes. They're not actually, but they're animated to make it look like there's little dancers inside of it to light them up with different colours. And you've got sigils of the same pearlescent white and gold, which is the two station colours of the Anvil armour you've already seen on Breathwreck, but that is the actual, they are the two primary colours of this entire capital city. So the actual castle, you can see that it's adorned with that pearlescent white and gold on the trimming. You can see that the streets as well, it's got gravel stone and stuff like that, but in between it there's bits of gold. It's a very rich looking city, but it is very Feywild infused. Prathrex sits, gets himself ready for the day, picks up his greatsword. It has a large sheath on the back of it, which it just clips onto it. It just has two buckles that attach it to it. Actually trying to get a greatsword into a sheath is nigh impossible, so it's just two clasps that like actually magnetize to the back of it, otherwise it would be ridiculous. Stands up, looks at Bong and asks if you yeah. Yes. Bong, if you were to meet me for training, you simply have to find me at the guardhouse after 5 p.m. Every night I will be there. Now, usually I come here, but you're the first person who I feel could utilize my strength training correctly. If you wish to partake in it, I will be there at 5 p.m. If you're not there, I will simply come back here. Because he doesn't, usually he comes here every night, beats the shit out of people, doesn't pay for a meal, goes to sleep. Like, he's a big boy. He never has to really pay for it. Yeah, doesn't really have to like pay for it, and that's where he gets like the reputation of like the strongest. Because like this is the first time in a very long time that he hasn't had to basically beat his meal out of the other patrons effectively. So it's a little humbling for him. And so if you want to, you can every night. Meet him at the Guardhouse 6, and you'll start your mentorship training with him, and then you'll start gaining Bong. Bong will start growing his backstory and stuff like that.
I'll start gaining Bong.
Bong will start gaining Bong. Or he can do the thing I said, which he can offer you a letter of recommendation to give to one of the other guardhouses, and you can do the same thing. They may not, but having a letter of recommendation is an almost surefire thing depending on the personality of the guardhouse captain you meet. But like I said before, there is 100% one that will be more proficiency weapon based towards you, but maybe not necessarily. I'm trying not to spoil anything. Just it's up to you. That's up to you. Just the one of two things I can say. Prathrax is the biggest and strongest by physical stature, but weapon proficiency wise, for you, someone else. You, no matter what, you'll gain something, but one might be better than the other. I'm not going to tell you which.
Mean. All right.
It's really hard not to say things. It's like really.
Yeah.
You'll really like what happens, and I just can't tell you which way to go. One's better than the other.
I feel like you're putting down something in a different direction, so alright. Alright, very good. Alright, Axie. I might come have a look.
Yeah.
But, no promises.
No promises. He's handing an extended hand to you, and he'll do the generic like fantasy arm clasp to you, and give you his like a handshake of admiration, because it is not an easy task to take down this 8-foot dragonborn of pure muscle and pride.
Alright.
He will leave. His duty's call, and he'll walk out the front door into the night. It is, like I said, perpetually night, but there is enough luminescence around that it is lit up to the nth degree that it looks almost day. But you look up and you can see the stars overhanging above, and the moon always at a full moon as well, where the most powerful magic can be harnessed by it, and also full moons affect the tide, so utilizing water magic as well is most beneficial. So always a full moon to also garner the mass amount of light. You may do what you wish really quickly. Otherwise, every morning at 7:30, the 7:30 a.m. is when all the shops will open, and every activity-wise thing you're able to actually go and do. So it gives you many hours of the day to actually do what you want. I made sure we had ample time for you to do what you wish to do. So all the shops are open at 7:30, and they don't close until 7:30 p.m. There is a Grand Bazaar. The Grand Bazaar is the largest market in Anvil, and it's literally just called the Grand Bazaar. That is also where, in 3 days' time, the fairy market will take place, and Liz and Eve will effectively find Mordecai and show him, by association you guys can now do, where the entrance is, because it is not visible by any other means other than invitation, knowledge, or mystical means. So there is the Grand Bazaar. Now what I'll do is I'll go through the list of things you guys can do. It's a tiny lore drop, but it's up to you, because you now have a couple of days of free reign, whether or not things happen. So there is the Celestial Amphitheater. The Celestial Amphitheater is the largest and main stage where they do plays every single day. The current play, and it's in rotation, so the current play for this 2-week period is called The Hills Are Alive, and it's free entry. So they do this play twice a day. Once they do it at 10 a.m. and then they do it again at 6 p.m. So it gives a large amount of time for the actors and everything to recuperate for that day. But so 10 a.m. first session, and then 6 p.m. second session. So if you ever want to go watch a play, you can. It's like I said, it's free entry, and you don't have to worry about paying or anything like that. There is a lot of seats. It does get booked out, and there's a way booked out. The seats get filled pretty quickly because it is one of the highlights of the city. Multiple taverns. You've been to one called the Blind Eye, you know about it, but all of them have their own unique shtick to them. So there's multiple other ones you can go to. There is the Docks, which you've already been to. There is the Library of Solitude, which is the most expansive library in Anvil. There is other smaller libraries, but this is the most grandiose, the biggest one, where you can find almost everything you might need, book-wise or knowledge-wise. Then you've got Schleber's Wondrous Wonders of Want, which you can just call it like the SWWWW if you really want, or SWWow. But it is the shop that Schleber, who was the kobold you helped many moons back, he has now managed to open up his own shop. He worked with someone before, but now he actually owns his own shop, it's very exciting for him. There's the Grand Bazaar, which I already spoke about, which you can also visit whenever you want. There is hundreds of stores with different things at different places. You can buy things, whatever you need. There's the Adventurers Guild. It's only one Adventurers Guild. It's called the Sword and Shield. Once again, a reason for that, if you go to it, you'll find out. But the Adventurers Guild is where you can accept side quests. You can purchase a permanent accommodation if you have the means to do it. But that is the one major Adventurers Guild there. There is the Mages Guild as well, which is the same thing, equivalency of the Adventurers Guild, but they will, side quests for those will entail foraging, learning magic, spells, books, things like that. If you want to learn languages faster, if you want to learn new spells, like for Juzzy, that's where you effectively could go. It's a registration to go there. They don't accept anyone. There's a small test you have to pass to get into there because mages are pompous, but it is a very respected guild, and you will gain something great out of it if you can get into it.
What was that place called again? Sorry.
Mages Guild.
Mages Guild.
Mages Guild. So the Adventurers Guild's called the Sword and Shield. The Mages Guild, funnily enough, is just called the Mad Hatter, and it's a name that a lot of people do not like the name of it. Once again, very specific reason why it's called that, but it is the all-encompassing Mages Guild. There is 2 large guard halls where every night or throughout the day The guards, if they want to have a break or meals or anything like that, there's 2 large ones where all the guards can go get meals, stay the night, don't have to pay for lodgings, everything like that is there. You don't have to visit them, but if you're ever looking for a specific guard or maybe a captain, there's a good chance they could be there or in their respective guardhouse. There's temples to many gods. Like I said before, Tiandra is the Archfey. She is a goddess. She is the overruling being in here, but she does not stop people who want to have a faith in other gods that are seen as good or positive or neutral. So you've got, for instance, like Bahamut, Saloon, like the Moon Priestess, Lathander, Moradin, Torm, and Tyr. Like they're all gods that are seen as positive influences. So they each have a temple. You can visit them if you want to. You don't have to. The city walls, and then you've got Finks's tailor, which is the tailor that Nathar spoke to you about, Helvig, that he frequents for his actual tailoring needs and everything like that. You can mention his name there if you want help with your stuff there. There is studios where you can learn dancing. You can also learn different type of acrobatic tricks, and there's also a form of dexterous training ground. So if you want to train in dexterous movements, you can. There's jewelers, specific ones that can adorn gemstones into jewels, or if you want more trinkets or anything like that you want forged or made, that are maybe too hard for normal people to do, you can go to jewelers. The biggest one is called Has a Nice Ring to It. That's a pun because it's a jeweler. And then you've got, lastly, many forges and many smithies, because it is a capital where people come to adorn themselves with weapons and armor and then leave to go on adventures. So there is upwards of 9 smithies. The rest of Anvil is up to you to explore, but those are what you can effectively see as large landmarks that have something happen each day around things you can do. Yes, that's Anvil in a nutshell.
Everyone chooses what they're doing. You can all add 86 liro to your pockets.
How much is that?
Lots.
You just have to dump it into his bag for him.
Big old bag, Bong.
Do you want me to hold onto it for you, Bong?
You'll never see it
Bong
again.
can hold it. Bong can hold it.
He's just gonna send another letter.
Oh, I forgot. There's also there's a post office.
Don't remind him.
There's a post office.
What was that dude's name again?
Yabble Gabble.
That's it.
Yabble Gabble, the postman who can find you wherever you are and deliver a letter to whoever you need. Yep.
Yeah.
And no one has figured out how he does it yet.
I'm pretty sure Bong did that right at the start.
Yeah, and his services aren't cheap either. Yeah, they're not cheap either.
Like 10 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You literally gave a letter to Elko, who's just right there.
Very silly.
Shit.
How'd everyone sleep?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Bong was pretty bloody tired.
Yeah, well, I mean, sorry about throwing you into that wall. I felt a bit bad about that.
No, it was the wall's fault for being there.
That's a good way to think of it. I like that. I'll be more careful next time. Just keep in mind if I happen to be that giant ape, I'm not so good at following instructions. So you need to be very
If you get big,
clear.
doesn't your brain get bigger? Don't you get smarter?
Apparently
That's
not.
very, very logical thought that you had there, Bong.
Called out 4K. Shit.
But it seems that my brain is a little bit better than that of a giant ape. Maybe I just need to do it more, and then I'll be more used to it.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta think
Could
like
be
a
that.
monkey.
Yeah. I mean, you've been a monkey. How'd you find it?
wasn't a monkey for very long.
Eh.
Got real big and everything was small, and then all of a sudden everything was big again. And Bong was small.
Yes,
And I was dead.
pretty much. Pretty much how it went. Yeah,
But-
so
Bong can help you learn how to throw friends. Like Bong can teach you right now. You ready?
hey, what?
Grab fucking Ozirian and just fucking yeet.
Oh, it hasn't happened in a while.
Last happened at the bathhouse, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What direction am I getting yeeted right now?
Up.
Up?
Yeah.
Uppies.
How up are we talking right now?
You would have to roll a
Is there
strength.
a
Yeah,
ceiling?
it's a strength check. So do a strength check for me, please.
How high's
Bong.
the ceiling?
Um,
19.
19. So
Uh-oh.
if you're standing in the food hall at the bottom floor, it's 100 feet straight up because it's 3 stories high. It's enormous. So it's 100 feet.
I'm not gonna.
straight.
I am gonna attempt to catch him again if he comes down.
Yeah, that's all good. If he comes down. As per for a lot of them, it's a pinnacle at the top, so you will see rafters that you can try and grab yourself onto if you want to grab onto a rafter at the top, or you can just
Yeah, I
try
was
and
definitely going to try and do something.
yeah.
Like, if I just get lobbed, like, 100 feet into the air,
Yeah.
probably not just going to be like, oh, this is fine.
It'll be acrobatics if you want to try and grab onto like any of the rafters and like safeguard yourself up there.
I will attempt that. I've got
You need to-
advantage on that with the special drink, yes?
You do, yes.
I'm going to need it, probably. Yeah, okay, that's a 4. That's better.
That's much
15?
better. you can thank the
You got
young
the
team.
temporary
How
hit
is he
point.
going?
So you actually like you see the large timber rafters as you manage to grab onto the side of it and yeet yourself onto the top of it. So you're now standing on this large beam that's like only about like you'd say like a meter before it hits the actual pinnacle of the roof. But you're just looking down
that's
and you
right.
can see 100 feet below you. Bong's just like, hi!
That's what Bong did. Now you're just gonna bring the roof down.
No, I'm not big enough to bring the roof down, and I don't want to anyway. How do I get down, Bong?
Jump. Or you turn into
Take
a
it from
spider.
me, fallen's
Do
fine.
your spider thing.
I think
Flip.
that's a flip. No.
But they burn a spell slot to fucking get down.
Do a flip.
Bong can catch you.
It's a 100-foot drop,
I'm not
so it's a
gonna do
high
it.
DC check. Like,
I'm not going to do it, but it would be very funny
Aw.
if I jumped off and turned into into the giant,
Giant
ape.
monkey.
Catch this!
Oh, you can fucking
This
do
is
it.
me, Bong, just standing up. Got
If you
you.
want, I can fly up and get ya.
yeah, Helvig could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, so I'll kind of look and I'll be like, I could let him fall. I'll go get him. And I'll fly up and I'll grab ya.
Oh, thank you. Are you. I mean, you did have a couple of pretty big tumbles. Are those wings working all right?
Man's holding your life in his
Hey, you want
hands.
me to find out?
Fleur, do
We'll
you need
find
me to
out.
get you up there as well?
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Good here on the ground,
I'm
Bob.
just gonna hover about 5 feet away, so he has to jump.
All right, are you ready? I'm coming.
Yeah, ready.
It's when a baby kid
So
jumps
that-
into the pool. Like,
Yeah. That's exactly what it's like arms like fully out, like that, like forward, really awkward-looking thing.
The
Yep.
most intense trustful you've ever done.
Yeah,
It's still
pretty
growing
much.
into your body.
alrighty. Are you actually doing it, Helvig? Is that what you just have to roll a dex check to see if you grab him?
It's done now. I've
No,
already
I'm
jumped.
closer.
You already jumped.
I've already
Okay,
jumped.
cool, let's wait. Let's go for it.
It's alright. You have advantage.
Alright, dude. What are we doing, Dex?
Yep, you
I'm
get
so gonna
advantage.
fall. Yeah, cool.
Well, the first
Yeah.
one's an 8.
Yeah.
And dirty 20.
There you go.
Ah,
That drink is coming
Like, wanted to
clutch.
fall down.
that would have been funny.
I'm gonna
So yeah,
I better grab him.
yeah, you effectively like you just grab him and his arms just slip down yours, and he's just like hanging like this, like a scarecrow on you. And he's kind of like, oh yeah, I have a grown man in my arms.
You're right there, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll be better when I'm on the ground. I need to be a bit more.
So you're not like half of a
Where around
dwarf,
Bong?
are you? You're just little.
Yeah,
He's interrogating.
always have been.
Interrogate him on the way
Well,
down. Why are you like this? He's hovering down.
I mean, you're
Poor little. Just,
you're calling me weird. Mr. Summons zombies out of a bag, left, right, and centre. I was
Yeah,
just
it's more
born
of a
small.
hobby,
I don't
though.
know. Well, I mean, you chose your hobby, or something like it. I was born little.
mm.
Doesn't
How's that
stop me,
working
though.
out for you?
That's fine. It was a bit difficult when I was young, but you know, I've grown into my body. Let's say.
Uh,
How small were
Can we
you?
go down now?
yeah, I was like, the conversation's happening
We're
while
just like
he's
having
drifting.
this conversation like 100 foot up in the
Yeah,
top of the
it's
road.
happening while he's drifting down. Yeah, yeah.
This romantic.
While we're doing
slowed
this, I'm
well
just going to
down.
cast message into Bong's head and say, "Are you ready to catch?"
How many feet do you drop him?
Only like 10 feet.
All right. Bong gets his chance to do an acrobatics check then, and see if he grabs him.
Acrobatics. All right. I drank my thing. It's a 22. That's
Yeah.
pretty-
Beautiful.
Do I have to roll a continence check?
The
Oh,
continents.
what?
A what check?
Just to see if I shat myself when he dropped me.
Just yeet you back
And that's
up
why I'm
again.
like having the
Luke.
conversation to distract you.
So
Yeah, that's right. So I was just like
Yeah.
distracted, feeling like we're having this like safe
Distracted,
personal moment, and then I just fall.
Yeah, it is enough to easily catch him, and but he just lands in your arms, and you're like, ah, you've got him back in your arms again.
See, that was a good trick.
Can I be on the ground now?
Drop again.
You don't want any more practice.
No, I'm good for now. I've had all of my flying through the air needs for the week met.
Doesn't want to play catch.
It's gonna be Monday, yeah.
All right.
Um,
Very-
Very
practice.
very strong.
Got more practice, and you can learn to throw bong.
Well, maybe another time. Maybe when we've got nothing else of interest to do, I can try throwing you. But perhaps, maybe we might do it somewhere a bit safer. Maybe like I could try throw you like out into water or something, rather than just straight up in the air.
Yeah.
It'll be 7
Managed to get far.
7 a.m. So you can effectively leave and meander for half an hour as the Anvil will awaken and everything starts to open up, and the string lights are turning on to a brighter hue, like a more sunlight colours, brighter greens and reds to show that it is day. If you were to be outside Anvil, it is day outside. It can be perplexing, and some people can lose their sense of rhythm when it always being night above them. So the colours of the lights are a good indicator to show what time it is. They'll go deep blues and forest greens when it starts to get quiet at night, and it'll start to go like the violets and deep reds and blues when it's pure night. Where you are within walking distance to the library. You're walking distance to everything, but some is a couple, like almost an hour and a half walk to get to almost the point mark of where you are now, but a full rotation around. So if you wanted to walk the entirety circle mass of Anvil, it's about 3 hours.
Is there anyone like at the bar, if you will, or any like staff or anybody?
Yeah, it's
Before we head
the
out.
same Yuan-Ti from yesterday. She's the barkeep essentially, but she's the only one actually working at the moment. There is people eating and having drinks and stuff like that, and some of the other patrons and some of the other UNT who work for her are moving around, everything like that. But she's the main one who always stays behind the bar, and she's the one that organizes the staffing and everything. She's like the floor manager. She looks after the the evenings activities effectively.
Can I walk up to the bar?
Yep.
Just be like, hello.
She's serving someone else. She goes, "Once again," and she moves over, slithers along to where you are, and goes, "Morning, sir. What can I get you?"
Kabong ask a couple of questions.
Yes. She looks at it, she's like, because they've got the same, like, fierce. A couple of fine, and she holds up the 3, like you're doing it, so, like, shearing you.
Who's that painting of up on the top floor?
And you were, it's been some time since I was asked about Morty. It's best if you ask at the library about the nature of who he is. I took over the Blind Eye many moons ago, and I unfortunately don't know who he is. I took it over, and the last patron is the one that asked for the painting to be made.
Alright. Library it is.
Yep.
Definitely going to go to the library. Definitely can read.
Someone would need to be his interpreter for him.
Any help? A second question. Bong's looking for orc things. Where would Bong find orc things?
the bazaar, the market.
Bazaar?
Many shops in a big circle.
Shops and circle bazaar.
Yes. You do have your effectively a discount iPad. You
I don't think we've got those yet.
Oh no! So yeah, that's right. No, you haven't actually handed them out yet. Only Lynn, only Flu and Helvig have them.
Yeah.
So you can hand them out if you want, but she can, like a child, position certain things for you that are landmarks, so when you hold it out, you can actually follow it, and it'll tell you where to go. And everything has on the map, the digital map you have, has, pardon me, times opening, closing, the names of things above them. So you just have to physically look at it, and then you'll be able to see, because it's a very dense map. So having this handy to look at things and remember what they are, I've written it down, but just in case, you can just say, "Oh yeah, I'm looking at the thing," and I'll tell you the name and stuff of it. She doesn't know you don't have one. Jesus Christ.
Wake you up, everyone.
I was waiting for it. I've been waiting for it.
I can't actually
Evening.
see like the bottom screen of Discord, so I didn't know you were there. So that just gave me a small heart attack.
Oh, the effect always works. Good.
Well done.
So she mentions the bazaar, or big circle of markets, and the library. Effectively for orc specific stuff, the markets definitely, and for any the other stuff you asked about, the library.
Oh, alright. Thank you very much. And sorry about the lights.
It's fine. It'll take about 3
Very
days,
fun,
but
though.
it looks fun watching you all as you are swinging on it.
Swinging.
Yeah, you were like a monkey, like trying to rip it down.
No, it's more like the thwing.
Yeah, it's swing. Yeah. But you can jot those two down as the two things that Bong might like to do, other than seeing either Prathrax at the end of the day to start your mentorship. That option is available to all of you. It's not just Bong. So if you want to find one of the guidehouse captains, and like this can go with any NPC you meet that you feel you can gain something out of, you can definitely do that. The guardhouse captains are a good kind of entry point, or at least something, not just an entry point, a good pin position, because they are all veterans, or at least most of them are, bar I think one, are veterans in their art and know what they're doing and have the facilities and times to teach you things if you want. So by all means, if you want to do that, not just Bong, you can definitely do that. Otherwise, yes, it is now, we'll say after that 7:30, so the entirety of Anvil is your playground. You can split up the party, and then when the way it works is, if you want to split up, we'll just roll initiative order, and then we'll just go by initiative order, and we'll follow those people for that. Or you can keep the party together. It's entirely to what you guys would like to do. It's your playground. Go for it. Before you do that, though, the Lynn, also Fleur, you're downstairs. You had breakfast, yes. Yeah. So you're like sitting down having breakfast, and all of a sudden the table next to you just gets collided as like this body just lands against the table and just destroys it to pieces. And you see Seka, who's the UNT behind the bar. She just looks at we need another table straight away. Slithers off to go grab another table as Moxie just collides into this table and like shatters it to pieces. And you're like, where am I? Like, what's going on?
Morning, Moxie.
Morning, Moxie. Jeez.
There's pain everywhere.
Oh, we need to figure out a way to have you land more. What's
Give me a
the
little
word?
gentle.
Graciously.
Yeah, that. Yes, with a bit more
Just
grace and style.
Put the rock somewhere soft.
Put me in a blanket. Carry me around that way.
We put you in the same sling I put the egg in, but
What did I miss?
I think the egg's more important.
Oh, I wonder.
in the dark light. That was kind of fun.
I wonder if the magical, like, barrier thing will detect that he's here or something now. Guess we'll see.
Well, we know it's
Gets
not
arrested
perfect.
straight away.
Or just like us.
You have to declare the stone whenever you enter anywhere new. Part of the
Yeah.
customs.
This is actually a person.
Customs.
It's not here right now.
Draw a smiley face on it and go.
Is it kind of like a pet rock?
Yeah.
I won't.
Moxie's our pet rock.
Just call me a familiar. It's fine. I'll accept it.
Yes.
I won't ask questions about what's going on. I'll just go with the flow.
We're in Anvil. We're about to explore. We've done nothing except have a massive bar fight last night.
Bomb
Oh, yeah.
You caught up.
broke the roof.
Yes.
Broke the roof bomb.
Yeah, threw a dragon, and they got
Did
thrown
you?
into a wall. It's good fun.
Lovely. That was the dragon.
He
Still
just
alive?
went off. He just went off to do his job. He's gonna go patrol the city.
Yeah. Standard bar brawl and then back off to work. They don't let you get about that 9 to 5. I get it.
And then Bong might go say hi.
Sounds like a good idea. Okay.
Oh dear.
So,
We're just
I
about to
think-
figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, I'm just going through my notes, and all I have is need shovel. So I wouldn't mind finding a shovel.
The
Pretty sure
grand,
there's a
the grand.
cemetery I want to go visit.
Yeah, I know you mean. So the Grand Bazaar will have shovels for sale, and if you fancy so, unique shovels at Schleber's. He's an artificer, so he makes ordinary objects special or different. Yeah.
I do want to, definitely do want to go visit Schleber.
Yeah.
I need ammo and want to go see an old mate.
That's right.
So, anyone want to come visit Schleber with us?
Well, I want to go to the library to check something out, and then the marketplace because trinkets.
We'll go to
Shinies.
Schleber's.
Shinies.
I also wouldn't mind visiting the library. How about you, Mordecai? What are you thinking?
would like to go to Schleber's and see what he may have for sale.
Okay, well, we have 2 library, 2 Schleber's. Moxie,
What
Bomb?
about you, Bong?
Well, Snake Lady said
Smart
Bong's
things
gonna
or explodey things?
go to the bazaar. So Bong's gonna go to the bazaar.
Well, I think Fleur wanted to go to the bazaar after the library.
Where we meet at the
Perhaps you
bazaar.
We could all meet at the bazaar if we want to go elsewhere first.
You're right there, Dave.
The where?
It's dying.
Dave's is like, what have I done?
Keep your composure.
We're
Dave.
going to meet? Was it the bazaar?
Yeah, the bazaar.
Is that right next to the United Workers Union?
Yes, it is.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Luke, you broke Dave.
Yeah.
I do one Yunti voice, and now it's...
This is like,
Hey, you did it well.
Continue, don't mind me.
Unfortunately, Bong's an idiot.
I know!
he gave him an inch.
And Luke
He gave him
the
an
troll.
inch, he's going to take a mile.
Yeah.
Fucking
Um,
good, Sarah, I love it.
If I get out my little iPad equivalent thing to like sort of show stuff around the
Yeah.
around the town, around the city, where does it show?
Where'd
That-
you get that, Ollie?
Yeah, we already had them, don't we?
Fleur still has
I think
them.
we already. Oh, Fleur. Oh shit. Oh, I don't do that then.
Fleur, would you like to
Oh,
hand out the
okay.
maps to everyone? It's up to you.
Sure. If I must. No, everyone can have their maps. That's fine. I already gave them
Okay.
all their money.
Yeah.
Except
Yes,
Money? There was money involved.
but
You crash land like a beggar, like money?
it was, the money was for the winnings of the bar fight last night.
yeah.
It was a paid
I see.
fight.
I see. That's fine.
Some of us were victorious. I won't name names.
Just a couple of us.
Yes.
Sorry, Uksun, yeah, you mentioned the map.
Bong
You
had
have
the
yours
most
map. You have your map now.
Everybody has their
There's no-
maps.
I'll get this fancy map out and I'll have a look and just see where Schleber's is relative
Yep.
to where we are relative to the library.
So it's on the complete opposite end of the library. So
Okay.
you would effectively call it a scholarly area. So the Mages Guild is close to the library, which is close to the tailors. Then you
Yep.
go to the bazaar, and the bazaar has all the markets and stuff that takes up like a large quadrant of it already. On the complete opposite side is the smithies, and the artificer's sleeper's shop is there.
Where's the tailor again?
The tailor is next to the Mages Guild and the library.
Okay.
So the closest
Would I
things
need
to you
to-
are at the moment is the library, the tailors, and the Mages Guild. The furthest thing is Sleepers and the artificers and the smithies and that.
How many days before the ball? 6?
6.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
not
not,
going to opposite ends, but
I'm not bound by the mortal constraints of things. It's like Majora's Mask. You know, the days are counting down until the effectively. See, I can do it now. It's fine.
Hey. Pulls for anything. Who's going to the library? Alright, cool.
Fleur.
I
Oh.
am going to try and persuade the barkeep to give me a free meal because I have no money. And then I'm going to go to the library and meet with these guys because I need to study some things about the arcane.
Yeah. Can you roll a persuasion for me?
Sure. Does a 1 work?
One does definitely not work.
I'll get you your food, Moxie. How much
Considering
is a
it's paid
meal?
for anyway.
It's apparently quite high.
Ask
I rolled a 1.
breakfast, like,
I fell out of nowhere and landed on a table and hurt myself. I don't think I'm worthy enough to have a free meal. This is rude.
You destruction of public property, and you're like, I'm still hungry. Like,
And on a 1, they kick you outside because they just think you're a beggar.
hello, can I have some breakfast?
No, a 1 will not in any way, shape, or form persuade them to give you a free meal, and whatever they were going to charge you is now doubled.
Well, goddamn.
I'll shout you a meal. How much is a meal, madam? It was a female, wasn't it?
It's a female one, yeah, named Seka.
Yeah.
Can you please roll
Lucky.
a persuasion for me?
17.
That's not a 1. So she
No.
sees that
Definitely not.
you know each other and that you are together. So the amount comes back down to the regular one. She just needs a single lure. That's it, and that will include the food for Moxie for the day, as well as the lodgings for the night and the food for the dinner as well. Just a single lure.
Okay, done. There you go. Get this man a meal.
Gentleman and a scholar. Thank you very much.
Um,
Very hard to
you've
find
helped
time
us
to have meals when I'm phasing in and out of reality.
Well, enjoy it. The food was nice.
It's good to know.
Beautiful.
So Dave, just to check, when you said I need a shovel, do I need a shovel before I go to Sleevers, or will Sleever have a shovel?
No. He will. He has effectively a shovel.
Sweet.
Okay, dynamite.
Just wanted to know if I need to bring my own shovel.
Is it
I was basically
BYOYS?
shovel, so-
Yeah. No. He would have. He does. I've got many things for him, but he has a shovel already. Normal ones and otherwise.
Amazing.
So
Are
we have.
treating sending stones as in the last campaign, or are we treating them as written?
As written for now. So you get, is it 1 message per day?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not going to help me.
So we have the library. Who's going to the library so I can write them down?
Flora.
You gonna tag along with us, Bong, or are you just gonna go straight to the bazaar?
Oh, Bong, better do what Dad says. Just gotta go find where the bazaar is.
Okay.
Bong will be fine.
All right. Well, have a look on your map. It's over there. You see? We're here. You got to go there. You got that? Can you point in
Yeah.
the direction that you got to
He's
go
fancy
from here?
enough
Five,
that
come
he
on.
can go, you are
No way.
here,
He's a
you're going
big
here, and
boy,
it
he'll
gives
be
you a line.
fine.
Bong can find the big circle. Bong lived in a big circle for yonks.
That's true.
Alright, so Bong's market.
Alright.
So Fleur.
Bong is question mark.
Yeah. Fleur is the library. Who else is the
He's
library?
getting lost.
Moxie.
And Moxie.
Yeah, looks good too.
And the other ones are sleepers. So, we can either amicably decide who wants to go first, and then I'll start doing that, or we could do rollsies. And I mean, Bong even might beat everyone, and it's just us listening to Bong fucking get lost. But
No, you've already listened to Bong too long today, so I'll happily do mine last.
Well, how about the rest of us do? We'll assign someone to do a roll off against, like a team leader to do the rollsies.
So, Bong's thinking of a number.
Alright. I'll roll up against you, Shane. Let's go.
Oh, it's going to be me.
yeah, go for it. So yeah,
We just do just a D20.
just a D20,
Yep. 10.
perfect
Go
middle.
for
Right in the middle.
Yeah, 14.
All right, cool. Wait, Auxilium, where are you going?
Library.
Okay,
Library.
cool. Thank you. Cool. So, library it is. So what will happen is you'll all of you will venture out to the front of the blind eye, having your maps in hand, split the party, going different directions for different reasons. We'll have
Bong's got his upside down.
Mordecai and Helvig together go to Schleber's, the artificer's shop. You wander off in the direction that it's telling you to go, which from where you're standing at the front, you would effectively turn right and start heading in that concave to the right, and you will be in the polar opposite side of Anvil when you arrive. For the rest of you, except Bong, you'll go to the left. When you go to the left, like I said, it's only about a 45-minute walk from the blind eye to get to the library, and then next to the library, after another half an hour, is the Mages Guild. You can see both from where you are. Mages Guild isn't as preposterously big as the library. The library is enormous. It's very cathedral-esque looking, but it's still the Mages Guild is still very large to look at. And then, Bong, you have to roll the survival check for me, please.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
God.
Bong's good at this. Yeah!
So,
I got the map upside down and back to front.
Helvig,
I mean, I tried.
Helvig and Mordecai, you leave. The rest of you leave to go to the left towards thing. Bong, you're standing there with your map, looking at it, kind of turning it upside down, everything like that. You see
Stupid.
a group of minstrels start to actually walk away, and you start chasing after them and drop your map onto the floor, and you have lost it now. As you chase after these wandering troubadours who are playing like in a small band and everything like that, and you're like your one track mind of I want to join a performance is all that matters, and you'll just go like oh and drop it and just walk and like run beeline
You ever
off
seen an
towards
orc
it.
with ADD?
Yeah. And you just drop it as it
Goddamn.
falls to the ground. So you're now following these wandering minstrels, which will get to you. Cool.
Alright.
So, Moxie, Fleur, and Auxurian. The library is, like I said, gargantuan. It has 6 major areas, each one with a different setting of themed books. You've got ones that have herbology, anything sort of related to the ingredients used for spells or any type of natural kind of phenomena, anything that's good to the natural world is in the herbology area. Then you have the actual mages or arcanic area, which has to do with spells, not just learning spells, but like the effects of what spells do, registered spells that haven't been seen before, what things can do, what mixtures of spells can, everything that's got to do with the actual idea of wizard craft or sorcerer craft or stuff like that is in that one. You have the general fiction and non-fiction portion of the library, where it does have just actual authors' books, and they have autobiographies, or they have world maps and atlases and things like that. Or you have the full actual non-fiction area, where it is just your stereotypical library, where you can actually just buy books for people to read for recreational sake. You have a war section, which is has a large table, and once you get to the table, you can roll perception on it if you want to have a look. But that area is all recounts and maps, as well as things that have to do with past battles and wars, but not just of the Fae, but of other realms as well. So this is where you can learn about other realms, the Feywild, wars, battles, anything of importance that has to do with battles of destruction or death or anything like that. That is the area. So, and then the 6th and final area is locked off, and you're actually not allowed in there.
So,
Who said get in there?
I'm like, I wish
What
I wish I went to the library.
what part do you need to look at, guys?
I definitely need to head into the sort of Arcana Sorcery section. Anything I can find with information regarding how I can stop teleporting in and out of existence would be greatly appreciated.
That's fair.
I also want to try and find a book for Helvig. I feel bad for making him drink that bog water on the boat. So I'll get him a nice book.
He probably deserved it.
Give him a nice bog, yeah.
Regarding rules for the books, all books can be rented out. You can also purchase them too, but the cost of the book is different depending on the book itself, and some can be like the cost is very great.
Yep. Which of the areas from like looking on the list of stuff would make the most sense to have things relating to animals, dragons, such other creatures like that?
So the
Would that be in the herbology / nature part, or would that be in?
to be either the non-fiction, because the non-fiction actually has people's recounts of animals and mystical creatures. Anything that's got to do with myth and animals and stuff would be the non-fiction, where that's where actual biology, like the people who have made like autobiographies and stuff about that stuff would be there. The herbology stuff is more about the gathering of ingredients, but also that can help because it can teach you where ingredients are, what animals eat, certain foods and stuff like that. So it's a mixture of both, effectively. But you could garner and gather stuff out of both. Yeah, definitely. So the way it works, if it's like 6 quadrants in a rectangle, it's just herbology left, spellcraft right, fiction to the second quadrant, non-fiction. Top right is wars and atlases, and then the locked off or cordoned off section that you can't go into. It's actually it has black tarping around it, and there is a brown wooden door that, like you can see, it's just got a simple lock on the front of it, but it just says do not enter on it. But it is a large portion of the library that is blocked off, and you can see that on the left and right hand side as you walk into it, it's all one floor. Each area is enormous in its structure, and each structure in area has a pillar in the middle of its square quadrant that goes all the way to the roof, except that blocked off section. There is no pillar, and on the left and right when you walk in, there's staircases leading upwards, and then there's only a short second floor that goes all the way to the very end, and there is an overlooking area where you can actually sit down and read if you want to, with tables and chairs and everything. There's also some on the first floor, but that is like the quiet section of minor language, the autistic section. So it's like I want the peace and quiet away from everyone, stuff like that. It's what it is. I deal with it on a daily basis. It's what it is.
Where would I find diaries?
Diaries would be in non-fiction.
Okay.
Yep. Now, you enter into it, and the minute you walk into the front, there's a large desk and a rotary, so you can enter and exit the actual library itself. At the front desk, you can see that there is a large orc who has a pair of glasses on, a very tight kind of, you say, checkered shirt, button up on him. He has a tie on the front of him, very tight pants as well. Like, they're tight fitting, but he can still move around in them. He has like brown speckled glasses on him, and you walk up to him and he goes, you three, can I perchance help you today in the Library of Solitude? Anything you're looking for, perhaps?
I'll just point forward, wave to Moxie or Fleur to... You go first. Especially you, Moxie, you've got limited time.
Yeah, it seems like, doesn't it? I'm looking for any books that might pertain to traveling in between dimensions.
Yes. You have 2 options, sir. Your name. Sorry, I just have to register you before you come in. You'll get a stamp of approval, and you can buy books or rent them.
Boss, do you need my full name or just first name?
First name's fine.
Fine. It's just Moxie.
Excellent. Writes it down in a ledger in front of him, and gets a stamp out, and he says, I just simply need to stamp the back of your hand. It's a tattoo that will allow you entry in and out for 24 hours.
That seems fine.
Stamps it down, and it's just it looks like a very dumbed down and crude version of the library itself, in just outlined, like someone's drawn it and then made it into a stamp. So you can see that it's a translucent blue. So it's a very pale blue, and you can see it kind of glows a bit, and it's very nice to look at. It's just a normal stamp of the library, but it is your ticket in and out for the 24 hours, and then you would have to do it again to come back in the next day. But yep, he writes in ledger, and you now have the ability to, when you walk to the rotunda, it will actually start moving slowly for you to be able to walk through.
Lovely. I will walk a little bit forward, but I'll wait for these guys to go through their process first before we all go through.
Yeah, beautiful. Cool. And so, looks at Fleur. He goes, Miss, would you like to also register to come into the Library of Solitude?
Yes, please.
Yes, excellent. Your name?
Fleur.
Yes, I'm going to spell F-L-U-E-R. Writes extra things down. It's excellent. Stamp of entry. Stamps the back of your hand if you let him.
Yep.
And finally goes, and you there, young man, may I please inquire as to your name?
Uxerian.
Excellent. He goes, could you please spell that for me?
I certainly can. U-L-I-X. And that's completely wrong. I can't even spell my name.
It's U-L-X.
U-L-X-I-R-I-O-N. Dyslexic right here.
U-L-L-Y.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What an idiot.
Yes, it's okay. We all have names that may perchance not fit us. My name is Zor Doomflayer, and I am a orcish proprietor of this beautiful library. Nowhere in my life have I wanted to doomflay a single person.
I'm glad to hear that.
Bit more information than you'd need, but
Yes. It is an interesting name. How did you get that one?
My
don't
family.
ask him.
Yeah, it's like my mother and father were of the barbarian variety, and they liked to maim and kill, fight adventurers, do quests, and I like to read books and study rather than fight.
There you go. I have a friend that's an orc that likes to bash things and go on adventures.
Well, that's
I'll make sure I bring him here, and you might have something to reminisce about, or maybe perhaps you won't. But
yes, it's in our blood. So he's following the correct Orcith path, and I am not.
do you think all orcs are destined to be like that?
It is very hard to quell the rage and anger that is generationally built into orcs. We can become enraged at the sight of blood, battle, anything of the sorts, and so to suppress that it's a lot of mental fortitude.
It doesn't sound like Bong.
Generational trauma.
Yeah, generational trauma. Speaking of generational trauma,
Nice to meet you.
yes, of course. Stamps your hand, and you can enter the library. We'll quickly run through the three of yous now. Would you like to, once again, rollsies to see who goes first, or amicably choose who gets to go first?
Nah, let's roll.
Roll.
Roll's fun.
Gambling's fun!
D20, go!
I like that.
I like the noise the dice makes when it hits the ground. It gives me a
Shiny
laugh.
click-clacks.
Sweet. And
Natural 20.
there it is, beautiful.
Natural, 2 rolls and a natural 1 and a natural 20. It's
So
good.
the way we entered is the way we're going.
Love
Yep.
So, Moxie, you are up first. He has given you the idea of either spellcraft, or the spell wizardry craft, sorcerercraft area is all about magic, the arcane, anything that's got to do with that. You may also find something in the non-fiction area where people might have delved and worked with arcana circuitry before, but more likely it would be in the spellcraft area. What you could effectively do is you enter into it, roll investigation, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, cool. I'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
Investigation.
What I'll get the other two to do is the exact same thing. So you would head your respective areas, and I'll get your investigation rolls so we can get it done earlier.
Okie dokie. Investigation.
Good.
Cool.
Bad,
Yep.
not great either.
I found a comic book.
Mm.
This is about spells.
No, you know what?
It's like, there's no pictures in this book!
I'm going to use my bloody heroic inspiration because I didn't come all the way to this fucking library to find nothing.
Do I get advantage because I
No, I did. I definitely came to get nothing.
Fuck's sake.
What was that, Fleur?
Poor Glorian.
Do I get advantage because I technically know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for?
You won't get advantage because you still don't know the layout of the library.
Fine, I'll use my heroic.
Cool. So, Moxie, you wander into the Spellcraft Arcana second area. Cool. The same as him. Sweet. 13. You walk into there, and you can see the books are, in a way, positioned in themed order. So you've got ones that are based around specifically warlocks, and then wizards, and then clerics, and then paladins, and then sorcerers, because they also utilize, sometimes they'll utilize the same spells, but they also share ones across each other. There are ones on just the arcane, and there are ones specifically on arcano circuitry. So your 13 is enough to fight. You just need a 12 or higher. Sorry, Shane. So you find two books. You can only read one, so you have a certain amount of time to read. One is either about the mechanisms of how you can put gemstones and arcana circuitry, and how using like magic creating mechanisms that can hold magic in them, and how they can use transdimensional travel, but it doesn't have perhaps things about alleviating it. Or you can have books entirely about how the arcane works, how magic works, and how magic can be used to make portals, how it can be used to make like threshold dimension, like actual doorways and everything. So you've got ones that pertain to the magic about it, and ones that pertains about the actual circuitry or utilization in an item, which is what you have.
I'll do the first one. I'd prefer to not have to delve into getting back into the arcane arts of
Sweet.
magic.
With this one, it's another investigation roll, just for reading the book itself to see if you discover anything.
Yeah. 19.
Sweet. So, you sit yourself down. You decided on the book about the actual utilization of arcana magic in mechanisms. Sit yourself down, find a nice quiet area, and you start flicking through the pages really quickly, trying to find anything that pertains specifically to what you're dealing with. You find two things that are positive and one thing that is negative. Would you like the negative one or the positive one first?
Let's do negative first.
Cool. You're not alone. This has not quite journal entries, but it has people have looked into this before, where malfunction magic, which is effectively chaos magic, can sometimes be rectified or cured in a degree. The ones you're dealing with now, only one person has managed to actually fix forceful transdimensional travel, which is you basically getting pulled between dimensions, but that person never left any clues or anything behind it. They are dead. The positives though is that because someone has studied it and documented it, that the author of this book means that they have actually met that person who studied it as well. So you can effectively get the name of the person on this book, and if you wish to search for them, you could, because they have actually studied these mechanisms before, compiled it into this novel, which means they would have had to have met this person once before. Whether or not they have anything about him, you may not know, but at least it's something to go off of. The other positive that you get out of it as well is this book, if you want to keep it, is actually for sale, because not every book is for sale.
Do we know a rough price? Does the book have a price on it? I have to go and ask the guy for it.
You have to go ask Zor.
Okay. Is the name of the author and the name of the person in question who recovered from the dimensional travel listed?
So, the person who was subjected to the transdimension, he was Gilbert Homebrew. And he's the one who was subjected to basically the forced pull, which it's not exactly what you're dealing with, but it's very close. Like, he was pulled towards two different points of a world, and he couldn't control it, but it is effectively the same thing. Yours is you don't know where you end up. and you come back to a set point. His was always the same point, but it is the same what was happening to you. So yeah, Gilbert Homebrew is the man who he was doing that and getting subjected to that, the same poor shit that you're doing, unfortunately. The person who actually wrote the book is a halfling. It's got a photo of him on the last page when you open it, and his name's Gozin, Applepot. So Gozin and an apple pot. Small halfling man. You can see he's got like a long blue. It's a long blue beard with blue hair as well, tied up in a ponytail, and he's just like got the book tucked underneath him. And he's got this dumb like thumbs up in front of him like that. Like he's just like looks like an idiot, but he's got like real big thumbs up in front of him, and he's just like on the last page as he's the author.
Cool. Definitely good to know. Making notes of all that.
So, after that, it goes by turn of operations to... Actually, I just realised I don't... I'm sorry, Shane again. I realised you rolled a 5. So it goes to... Oh, no, wait. No. Sorry. Rolls before that were your normal checks, which it was... it was still Fleur. Okay, so Fleur. You enter either... If you're looking for the diary, weren't you?
Yep.
Cool. That would 100% be in the non-fiction area. Biographies, diaries, and everything would be in there. Once you're there, you rolled your investigation and you rolled a 13, which once again, DC check was 12 to find approximately what you're looking for. You enter into there and you find that there is already diaries and stuff thrown to the desk as if someone has just looked at them and just kind of like flung off somewhere really quickly, and Zor hasn't actually come across to fix them up and everything, but someone has pulled a bunch of diary pages out of books and just kind of compiled them on the desk in front of you, and you can see them all laid out and everything like that. But there are plenty of books with diaries and stuff you could read. It might be a little difficult for you to, unless you want to roll one more investigation to get a higher roll, pick specific diaries without knowing. Oh, sorry, no. Now, this is where I try and remember my own story. Did Nathar ever tell you... He did. Sorry, he did. He did tell you the name of the person. So you could be looking for the name of the person who... Yeah,
I'd be looking for the name.
Yeah, which you can do. Yeah, so roll investigation. That one you can do with advantage, because at least you're in the area. You know where the diaries are. You just need to look for the name.
Well... Was a nat 20. -1.
That's a nat 20 still. Beautiful. You 100% look around and then you see it, pull it out. It's already got pages torn out of it, and you can see it haphazardly ripped out and everything like that. Flishing through it, you're going through the entire thing looking for the bit of information you need. This is your time to shine. Do you want me to say out loud, or do you want to keep it to yourself?
You can say out loud if you like.
Cool. This is the exact book that Nathar found, and he was reading through it. The pages that have been ripped out seem to be based before everything transpired with him and the fracture and everything like that. The bits you can read that are left is about, like Nathar explained to you, you can see that this man has been dealing with the fusion of the quarry soul and your soul together. So, to TLDR version of it, this man that Nathar studied and gave advice to Fleur about, Ilya's soul is still attached to a physical body somewhere. The fracture that's happening is Fleur and this gentleman who's also experienced the same thing. She's the host. Ilya's soul and this other man's soul who experienced it is still attached to her, not as a parasite but as a secondary soul. At birth, that soul, where it comes from and when it's fused from, has no corporeal body. Unfortunately, Ilya still has one somehow, and that body is trying to fuse at the current moment with Fleur, which is also what happened to this gentleman as well. This gentleman, at the end of it all, he managed to track down the body of his quarry soul, the bodies are acting almost on autopilot. So they have no idea that the soul within them is effectively attached to someone else. That soul, which is Ilya, also has no idea where the body is. They are still linked, just barely, but it's enough that that body doesn't actually realize that their soul is missing. It's being tugged between two places. It's being tugged between the stronger pull, which is Fleur, and the weaker pull, which is the body. But it's still enough of a pull that when shit goes haywire or emotions get flirted or heightened, that the aspects of the physical body will actually manifest into the host's body, which then gives you a glimpse of what Ilya's body may look like, given that Fleur sprouted wings that were made of pure bone, dripping like ooze, and now she has tattoos on her, which are a sign of Ilya's physical body. This
and
man,
different eyes.
yeah, and different eyes, correct. This man managed to track down the body, and what he had to do to stop the fusion and stop potentially the disappearance of his quarry soul was allow his quarry soul to fully detach from him and go into the physical body, creating two separate people. This is something, of course, that I assume Fleur would not want to do. She wants to keep Ilya with her. And hiding this journal, you can see that the pages relating to after that have been torn out.
Would the pages have been torn out and put into the pile in the middle of the table, or are they just, we assume, missing?
You can try and have a look on that table. Just roll investigation real quick.
Ugh.
You're basically in you're finally having some revelations about what's going on in your body and head, and you start fishing through them, and you're just like, nah, that's not there. So it's someone has come along and just kind of torn them out and taken them, and they are nowhere to be seen. But it is what happens after the two bodies are completely split that is missing. Now we go to Uxorian. You like colouring books, buddy?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
I think Uxorian's just a bit overcome with the size of this library. He's not doing too good.
It's alright. So it's enough for you to know the general area. The 6 areas. 5 of them are accessible. 1 isn't. You're here for what reason?
To look up any records of sightings of large red dragons
Cool.
from way back.
You definitely know that's non-fiction, which has sightings, autobiographies, once again, people who've jotted down in journals who might have seen such dragons. Or you can go to the war area, which people did hunt them down, and they were parts of wars. So some dragons gain sentience. Well, they already have sentience, but gain a conscious behavior of wanting to help certain people. And if their land's going to get taken over, they're like, I might have to help these people. So wars could be another one. So what I'll get you to do is you can pick one of the two. You only get to pick one.
I suppose the one that I had seen in the vision was very scarred.
Yes.
So he'd been doing a lot of battling.
Yeah.
So probably war would make the most sense under that circumstance.
You walk into it, and like I said, there is that, funnily enough, large war table in the middle that has burnt etched into it different maps of areas that had major battles in them. And so you don't know, unless actually roll history. Sorry, we'll do that. We'll see how much of a gentleman and scholar you are.
18.
Beautiful. Within the actual table, there's roughly about 15 different maps of areas and battles that pertain to those areas. So you know at least 6 of them. and you know that they're from different parts of. 2 are from the Earthrealm's history, where the orcs and the elves fought in a great war eons back for control over like a large dormant area, which the orcs eventually won, and then they gained control of their little their stronghold, which is now the orcish stronghold in Earthrealm. And you've seen that, you know, a bunch of the other ones, but none of the ones on the table pertain to Red Dragon specifically. But now you can roll an investigation check to search for books that may or may not pertain to that.
Alright, let's have a go. Oh, there we go. 20.
There we go. when it matters, it matters. Cool.
Yep.
Sheer size of the books in the area is enormous. This is actually the most decorated area of the library. There are tassels and banners from previous fort battles and bannermen, different factions that they've collected in glass cabinets. You can see there's broken swords and shields pertaining to different wars and battles, and people of note, heroes who have left behind anything that they have hung up the mantle and they no longer want. They've donated to the library so that they can show that I was a part of this. 2 things catch your eye with a dirty 20. Within one of the large glass cabinets, you can see 4 relics that are very uniquely different to each other. One is a large warhammer that is pure gold, and it is just placed on red velvet in this glass cabinet. So it's a large gold warhammer. Next to it, you can see what looks to be a crystal or an orb with a metal casing that looks like something that is, and you've seen Warforged before, something that's been held inside a Warforged but is now just sitting in there. You can then see a large red scale, very similar to the one you have, that is sitting once again on the velvet next to those arcana circuitry. And then the last thing you see on it is a broken bit of timber or wood that could have belonged to a staff or a bow, but you're not too sure. But it's placed amongst them in a very delicate fashion so that it looks like it was part of someone's weaponry that they used for this war. Then on the actual wall, you do see a bunch of books that pertain to Fey Wars, and noticeably with your history check, you know that Fey Wars definitely had more battles with dragons and creatures of myth than your standard Earthrealm or Hellrealm battles did. So you could pull 2 books down from the Feywild War ones, and then you can roll a 50-50 chance on... Well, actually, no, I'll let you pick. So you can either have one of Elder Feywild Wars or very large battles, not wars, but large battles of note within the Feywild history. It's 2 distinct major differences. You know, wars are large scale, many enemies, very well documented, but sometimes intricate details can be lost. But you can also get the ones that have the intricate details, but they may not have the large necessities of what you need out of it. They only has certain small battles, but those might be important. So you can pick one of the 2, and one of them, they both have something, but one's definitely got something better.
I'll go with the elder one.
Beautiful.
The first one.
Reading through it, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Cool. Crap. 10.
All good. You get through, like, you're basically going through the book looking for any kind of heraldry or any type of sigils, anything that looks like a red dragon or a picture of someone battling a dragon or just something to do with the dragons, until you get to about the 3/4 mark of you skimming it really quickly, and that firepower that you didn't realize you forgot you had, and it's kind of like it comes from within your heart, and you feel it pumping really quickly as you get to a page and you see this large red fire dragon on this book's page, and it just screams to you, and your eyes start burning with this intense fire, and your hands catch a light, and the book catches a light in your hands. You drop the book onto the ground as you're like staring at your hands on fire, and you can't see anything but just the smoldering of ashes around you. I need you to roll 2 things real quick for me. I need you to roll me a history check and another wisdom saving throw real quick.
Okay, history, I got a 20.
Beautiful.
And the wisdom save, 16.
Perfect. You need a 15 for both. You're able to, first of all, the one thing that happens is the history check, what it was utilized for, as this kind of veil of fire is covering your eyes and you see just the smoldering ash of a battlefield in front of you, you're seeing this dragon kind of hovering above this war-torn battle, and you can see demons getting absolutely obliterated by this dragon. You can see bannermen getting obliterated by this dragon, and these bannermen are all standing there kind of like zombies, and they're like standing there. You see them get hit by the fire and they all start screaming. Of course they're in pain, they're in hot plate metal as this dragon's burning them alive, but from the back you can see someone shout a command and they all stop screaming and stand there upright again, as if they are ignoring the pain. They're ignoring everything that they've been commanded to stop feeling the pain and get back to what they're doing. They all stand there, see tears streaming down their eyes, skin melting, flesh distilling off them, dropping onto the ground as they're just embracing the fire and ignoring it, and start moving forward in unison. These soldiers that are being look like zombified or being controlled by someone or commanded to not feel what they're feeling, walking towards you as you're looking through the eyes of someone else, and it flicks outwards and you're back to being in the library. The book beneath you that was on fire, you suck the fire off the book and back into your hands, and you can feel that glow in your chest start to like dissipate a bit, and the book is burnt, but there are pages of it that are still readable. So it didn't completely destroy the book, but you have destroyed a portion of the book.
Okay. Did anyone else see that? Like anyone else in the library, or is like there's any sort of reaction? Like I assume, is there like some smoke going up in the air, or?
Yes. So you effectively alerted Zorn, and you can hear the like thunking of like, because he's a big boy, comes like rustling down. He goes,
"Yeah,
Sir, Auxilian, are you okay? The book. No!" And he like bends down and picks it up, and like some of it just falls to pieces in his hands, but like the front and back cover are just demolished, and he's got like the core crux of the book in his hands, and he's like, "There's only a third left of it. What happened?"
I'm sorry. I was reading it, and then it kind of caught fire, and I caught fire, and I'm not entirely sure.
What do you mean you caught fire? There's no... It's destroyed. It's paper. Why would you bring fire around paper?
Well, I didn't deliberately do it, but see that big dragon scale over there? And I'll point to the one that's one of the 4 relics.
Yep.
See that? Where did we... I can't actually remember where we said that the one scale that I have is.
It's in your pocket. It's in your bag.
No, I thought I had a scale.
Once, I mean, it's up to you if you want to reveal what happened to it, because it was happened in individual conversation.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I had. Well, I'll well, whatever. I'll just lift up. We'll say it's on my belly. I'll lift up my shirt and be like, "See that scale? It's like that scale. I don't know. Something to do with that. It's kind of why I'm here."
He's like, I don't understand. It's you destroyed a book. You're talking about scales and dragons and fire.
That's about as much as I know.
What do you want out of this? You have to pay for the book.
Well, I understand that. Well, I didn't mean to burn it. I don't know. I was reading it and then I was on fire.
It's been a long time since we lost a book. Oh, she's gonna have my head.
Can it be like repaired? Is there some magic that can be done on it?
Not these books. None of the books from here can be repaired. And so, no mending spell. The only spell that can bring any of these books back would be a wish spell. People have tried mending them any way they've tried, but once they kind of enter the library, they're safeguarded as much as possible, and nothing can mend them. So they're kind of given to the purveyor, who is Zor and someone above him, and they're protected. But your fire is not normal fire, and we're still able to break through that protection and damage the book, which is why he's like, it hasn't happened in a long time.
Well, how much is the book? And there's still probably some stuff in there that I'd like to know anyway.
So it's yours. Take it. Hands over the like charred book, the remains of it. Bits of where you're up to have singed off. The picture of the flaming dragon is gone, but the kind of regaling tale afterwards is still there. Yes, it's.
Yep.
You have to give me time. I'm going to go work out the price, and I'll come back to you. The scale is a delicate artifact, and I would please implore you not to touch it.
Wasn't planning on it, but I'm sorry. I've never accidentally lit a book on fire before.
It's the first time ever for everything. I am a very calm, rational person. I will go work out the details of the purchase of the book. I will be back to find you. You may look at the scale, but once again, please don't touch it.
Okay.
He's got soot all over his hands, and he kind of like brushes it against his shirt, and we realize it's now like all over him. He's like, oh, shit. Walks off, and he's like trudges away. You may look at the scale if you wish, within the glass.
I definitely will.
Yeah. You get over to it. You look at once again the 4 artifacts. Can you roll a wisdom saving throw?
Fuck. Come on! Oh my. 9.
Do you feel a vibrational hum of magic coming from the scale, and the bit of timber, and the Arcano heart, and the Warhammer? All of them are in unison, kind of reverberating this magic that you can feel within you, like a deep guttural feel within your gut that just screams, I need to have these.
Cool. Are they're secure? They're in like glass boxes or something?
Yeah, so it's a large glass cabinet. There's a single gold chained lock on the front of it that you could pick.
I don't have anything to pick.
You can roll sleight of hand. We can roll sleight of hand with disadvantage, and as you're basically like trying to break the lock rather than pick it.
I mean, I could just turn into something and just. I think that's probably would make the most sense to Oxerian in this particular moment if he's feeling overcome with has to have these things now.
It is a need, not a want.
Yeah, okay. I will turn into a polar bear and just smash the lock off, or attempt to anyway.
That's right, just roll strength check with advantage because it's a very rudimentary lock, and you are a polar bear.
Yeah. Okay, polar bear has +5 to strength, so I will just do advantage on that. Well, that's going to be a 16.
Yep.
No, I've done 2 of them, so no, it's going to be a 14.
That's right. As a giant polar bear, you basically just slash your giant paws down, and the lock just crashes to the floor. It makes a blood clink noise, but Zor is too preoccupied with what he's doing to hear it. You can safely open the glass cabinet very easily now.
I will open up the glass cabinet. I'll turn back into
Yourself.
Regular dude, Oxerian, because it's going to be a bit hard to handle objects as a polar bear. So yes, we'll turn back into Oxerian regular form and start grabbing all my loot.
Yep. You grab the warhammer, and the vibrational hum is still there, and you just feel a strong sense of comfort holding it, and you put it into your bag. The same goes for all of them except the scale. When you hold that, that feels, rather than a strange sense of comfort, like you finally found a part of yourself that's been lost, and you hold it in your hands. Has that same feeling when you first got it from Lamb, when you first gave you one as well. He gave it to you, and you're now holding it, and you're like, it's that same sensation you felt before, where you're just like, this feels like as if someone had took a limb from me, and I have now retrieved it. It's more than a sense of comfort. It's a feeling of embodiment. This is who you are, and you've been missing this, and you pocket that as well.
Okay. I think. Yes.
Two
Interesting.
kleptomaniacs to the party.
But why was it by choice? Alright, shit.
They
Well,
all say.
I guess it's time to get the frick out of here.
Oh, good. As you're developing your escape plan, we jump over to our sleeper party.
God damn it.
As
You go to jail.
as Helvig and Mordecai, you coercing with each other and see this obnoxiously ramshackled store with brass pipes popping out of the side of it, steam just shooting out of different areas of it. There's like 64 different windows on this double-story shop that just don't have any place being there, but you can see on the front door that it's got in like an actual emblazoned lights, like neon lights. It's got Schleber's Wondrous Wonders of Want, which is it's not hard to tell that, like, yeah, this obnoxious neon sign is Schleber's shop, that he is obviously very proud of it, because it screams like Artificer's workshop the minute you see it.
Is this very, very steampunk slash
Yes.
cyberpunk?
Yeah, very steampunk. More
Right.
steampunk than cyberpunk, but yeah, definitely has the mixture of the two. Yeah.
So I want to turn to Mordecai and just say, if there's any aesthetic that I fucking detest, it's steampunk, and walk in. Fucking hate steampunk so much. Oh my god. Anyway,
I'm just like, there's clocks everywhere. There are hats with goggles. It's all like,
I was like, I can't do it.
no. It's not like that.
But turn him into a zombie.
You walk in just naked.
Yes.
Person.
You like, bro, I saved you for this. You start stabbing in the neck.
You walk in, and the actual shop, like, it is 2 stories high. You can see that once you walk in, there's just a mountain of different brass pipes and different bits of like robotics that are being made in the corners. There's half finished suits of armor, that the bottom half is all like normal suits of armor, but the top looks to be like just massive pauldrons, like robotic like armor you could jump into and punch people with. There's different rifles on the walls, different guns and everything like that. There's barrels full of explosive bombs and stuff, but it's just like, it is just an explosive playground of someone's like, I have the ability to make shit that doesn't belong in D&D, so I'm going to do that. The at the very back of the shop, you can see that there is a desk where you, of course, like the cashier's desk is. Behind that is the storage room, and to the left and right there are spiral staircases that lead up to the second floor. And on the second floor, you can see that all the pipes are interlocking together to allow the steam from the boiler room that has been used to manufacture stuff escape through the top of it. You can go up there and have a look through the actual pipes and everything like that. There is a walkway, like a catwalk between them, you can see, but it is very hot and like musty up there as well. The one thing that you see as well is floating around and doing different tasks are 7 fairies of various colors that recognize you immediately as well. We don't have to roll history check, but these are the 7 fairies that you saved all the way back in the mines that now seem to be employed by Schleber. pops his head out because he hears the doorbell, and it's not a doorbell. The two of you walk in, and it's enormous, like, foghorn goes off between the entire store, and you hear him go, "I'm coming!" And he just, like, jumps onto the top of the thing. He goes, "Helvig, you son of a bitch, come here!" And he just, like, jumps off the thing and scuttles towards you really quickly like that.
I just pick him up and I go, "Sleevey, son of a gun."
Yes.
How are you, mate?
It's good to see you again. And your friend, who are you? And he just looks at you and goes, "Here, take this," and just gives you like this little nut, like it's like brass nut, and just hands it to you really quickly. The Mordecai, before he's even like shaking your hand or anything, just hands it to you.
Thanks.
And he goes, "Don't put that in your backpack. It'll explode in exactly 3, 2, 1."
Throw it in the air.
Yeah, awesome. And you like throw it into the air, and like a firecracker goes, it just like turns into sparks in the air, and he goes, "Anyway, I love my job." That's what I'm trying to say. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Sleeber, and you are, sir. And he's pointing to Mordecai, of course.
Mordecai.
He goes, "Excellent, excellent, excellent. Helvig, please come hither. I have many things to show you as a purveyor of
I'm excited.
the fine artistry of artificers. Oh, actually, I forgot. Do you still have the gun?"
Pull it out and just, and then I go, "Yep."
He goes, "Excellent, excellent. Come.
Got the upgrades for me?
I've got the things to show you." And he walks over and he pulls out a satchel, like an ammo pouch, and he goes, "I made this just for you. I knew you were coming, or hope that one day you're coming. I have this just for you." Like the old Western Dead Ringer type, like belts full of ammo, it has one that if you wish to wear, he's made it specifically for you. It has the different coloured vials along it that you can put into your anarchy pistol whenever you want, but it is like that old yeehaw cowboy look to it as well, so it like goes across the front all the way to the back, so it is in no way what you would say inconspicuous that you're carrying ammunition on the front of your body if you were to wear it.
Fucking so down for this. So he's maybe a bandolier full of like potions. I'm just like, "Oh my god, Sleeper, I fucking love you. You're amazing. Giddy up."
And he goes, "Quick, pass the pistol over here." He takes the pistol off your hands, looks it over as it's like he effectively made it, like I said, back in the mines with whatever he had. So it's still rudimentary in what he's created. He goes, "This thing's shit." Just throws it behind him. He goes, "Have Mark 2, pulls it out. It's like double the length, so it's like, and I'm gonna use a reference, I don't give a shit, like Helsing's Magnum, like Alucard's Magnums, how fucking long and obnoxious they are.
Hell yeah.
So it's like double the barrel length now. Instead of having that kind of fusion of brass and gold to it, it's just full black, like onyx colored all the way down it. And he's like, "Check it out." And he shoots it, and the minute he shoots it, in red on the side, your name pops up, and then it turns back into the black onyx as well. So when you shoot it, it just says Helvig, and then it just goes back to being black onyx as well. I have reworked something for you that I'll pop into your thing. You can have a look over it now. But you can effectively pop open the chamber, put the ammo you've got into it, and load it again. So the way it loads and shoots is the same. The reach is longer now, so it can reach nearly like 800 meters or 800 feet, I think. So you're a fucking sniper at this point. But the ammo will work differently as well, and I'll run through it at a later time with you. But you now have the ability to make the ammo if you want. This will be the only time that I will ever hold ingredients acquisition to what you need to find. Usually with spells, I'm like, fair. It's fine. For this, because it's fucked and I love it. It's you'll have to acquire the ingredients for each of them.
I love you.
Yeah, but yeah, you can now effectively make more ammo, and the gun has been upgraded and is fully personalized to you as a person.
Sick. Right, I'm gonna need like a holster as well.
Yeah,
Cowboy hat.
He can make one now for you. So he goes, Helvig, come. I'll get one of the fairies to actually run through your measurements, and then we'll get you a holster for it. It is much larger than the old one as well.
Amazing. I feel like I need to take a level in fucking cowboy at this rate.
So as you move over to get the measurements done, and you recognise some of the fairies recognise you straight away. So you've got Autumn and Moxie's just he's gone.
That book didn't help him.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, awesome! Just drops it and falls to the floor. The fairies are recognizing the regaling of like when they actually got to Anvil. They met up with the foreman of the miners area where they were actually supposed to be like Sleeper's partners and stuff. And when they inform of what happened in those mines, the necromancer, the flesh melds and everything like that, they sent a search party out like immediately to go retrieve what they could. Sleeper was given a honorary title of land, which was this building, because he said, and he said he is the one that defeated the necromancer and did all of that stuff and helped rescue the fairies and get them all out.
I'll fucking give it to
him. He took credit for it because he's like, oh shit, I can't tell them that I hid down there with like months worth of rations and did nothing. He's like, I have to make up. So his entire thing was he made up that he's like, oh, I helped them out. He managed to persuade the fairies. He's like, I will, like, he's like, please just back me up on this. And they're like, well, look, you technically helped save us, barely. You didn't really do anything, but you are traveling with us, you're giving us a home and stuff. So they're like, you know, fine. And then he gave them he gave them jobs and stuff like within Sleeper's Wonders of Want. And so they're all collectively working together with this lie that he's made. But it has turned out great for him as he has his own place.
Yeah. I'll just fist bump him. I'm like, dude, that's sick.
Mordecai, would you like to look around the shop? Sorry, I forget you are here too.
Yes. I might just even ask the fairies that are closest to me in Sylvan. Is he always this excited?
The ones that are floating around, or like Eve and Liv? Sorry, Eve and Liz.
Oh, they're already.
Yeah, they're doing. Sorry, that's right. We worked out what they're doing. Correct. Yep. Yeah, you can speak to Sylvan. So there you go.
Oh, hello. Yes, he's eccentric, loud, obnoxious, lies, but he is very talented at what he does. Very, very talented. He has managed to create all of this himself with the bare necessity materials of what was lying around.
Seems not true. Can I insight check?
Yeah, 100%.
19?
Cool. He has coerced them into lying for him as well. Everything they said was true until the acquisition of the parts. You know straight away because like they're like, oh, this is his personality. He definitely is very talented at what he does. No, he did not build everything with the stuff that was here. He acquired those parts elsewhere, 100%. Where he got it from is, yeah.
Yeah, alright, and then I will thank them for that information. I'll go up to Sleever and ask him if he has anything interesting for sale.
He goes, oh boy, can I have a look at you? Looks at you like your boots, and he goes, yeah, lots of wearing the boots, cool. Lots of wearing the knees as well, I won't judge. Looks up to you and goes, oh yeah, fisticuffs as well. A monk.
That's correct.
Excellent. Okay, do you prefer to hit things with your fists or with a pole or vice versa? Anything that's gonna help you your enemies?
Bit of both. Possibly a pole, because the gauntlets that I currently have can't really be replaced, I don't think.
Oh, yes. So some kind of pole to bap enemies with. Yes, right. Let me see if I have something for you. Do you prefer longer reach, or do you prefer when you hit them, they feel the brunt, the force, the bap of when you hit them?
Possibly a longer reach.
That's excellent. I can do that for you.
Goes to actually where in the corner there's multiple barrels of brass leftovers and metals and ores that have been left over that he's obviously utilizing for different creations and everything. But he goes over and he actually starts just like rummaging and throwing shit around like this. It's just like bits and bobs floating between him. There's full like suits, like his helm of like armor just flies past your head and you're like, what fuck? And it's just like flies past you towards the door. And he's just like, here we go. Pulls out just like a tiny, literally 30 centimeter rod. And he goes, I think you'll like this one. Roll a history check for me real quick.
Team.
Yep, it's alright. He's holding the core of a rod of as an immovable rod. It's the core part of it. It's missing the horse's head, which is the decal at the end of it, and it's missing the button at the end of it. But it's the exact intricate design of a rod of immovable rod in the middle. And he goes, "You'll like this one, Mordecai." Goes over and you hear the and you see there's like flashes behind the desk where he is. You hear like clanking of metals and stuff like that, and all of a sudden you see this rod just go like all the way up to the roof, and he just goes, "Excellent." In the middle is that white kind of jade that is the immovable rod's color. It's like that white stone column that they use for it. On the end, it's just brass. Pure brass that's been welded into the end of it, but you can see that there's this tube running along from the end of where the end of the actual pole is all the way to the effectively, if you're right-handed, your right hand would be where the immovable rod part is, your left hand would be on the back of it. On the back of it is a handle that cocks downwards like that, almost like a gun, right? There's no trigger to it whatsoever, but it's the same kind of like shotgun backing to it like that. And he goes, "Here, hold this, and just the suit of armor, just bop into it for me real quick."
Sure, I will bop into it.
You pick it up. I need you to roll a strength check for me real quick, and then a dex saving throw.
Strength check.
Yep.
14 and a dex saving throw. Is 12 going to be enough?
Did you drink the thing?
No, I didn't drink the thing.
Yeah, he didn't. It was him and Fleur that didn't. The strength check.
If 12's not going to be enough, I'll use my inspiration.
It won't.
12 won't be enough?
No.
Cool, I'll use my inspiration and just probably hit a 1 and die. 25.
Double it a bit.
Eated on that too for so long.
The strength check, you pull it out, look it over, and it's a strange cobbled together combinations of like a gun handle, an immovable rod, and a thick brass pole with a tube running. It's like a cylinder tube running from the end of it all the way to where the handle is, that you've got your hands wrapped around it, and you kind of, if you're, we'll say, intensive purposes, you're right-handed, you thrust it and it's got 15 feet of reach to it. It thrusts into the armor. The minute that it makes contact with the actual armor like that, you feel like where your hand was holding the gun-handed part of it just kind of latch forward, and it becomes longer, and then a button appears. You push the button, and once it hits into the enemy, the immovable rod portion activates, and you have a 15-meter immovable rod that has lunged and popped itself into the suit of armor like that, and then all of a sudden you hear and it shoots a lightning bolt into the actual suit of armor, electrifying the entire thing. But that electrical current starts running back through the brass portion of the pole, gets to the immovable rod part, and then stops. If you didn't roll that 25, it was going to keep going into your hand.
Cool.
Oh, I should have taken it.
He goes, "Eat that, immovable armor. But yes, do you like it? Do you want more? If you don't, I can pull it apart."
I reckon it's different. I've never seen anything like this. What's
Yes.
it called?
He goes, "Thwacky electric stick."
I
Does
like
it make comical noises every time you swing it, like thwack?
If you want it to. Is it cannon?
It does now.
How much would this be?
And he goes, looks over into things. You're a friend of Helvig's? I assumed you came in together. You must be.
I'm going to pipe in at this point as well and just say, yes, this is my very, very good friend who, just like I saved your life, he saved mine.
You can roll persuasion with advantage. Technically, you're not lying, so it's not deception.
Exactly. I'd tell the truth, he could save my life.
But yeah, roll persuasion with advantage for me real quick. Is it coming up?
Nope. Just
Assuming
roll it.
you're talking to Helvig, not me.
Yeah.
Oh, am I meant to roll it? Oh, fuck, I thought you were going to roll it. Alright.
No, I don't roll your characters for
I'm
you.
doing persuasion. No.
Just awkward
I
silence
was
for
trying to
20
give
seconds.
him the buff.
Oh yeah, I was going to say,
persuasion.
I'll roll persuasion. I got a +4.
No, yeah. It's Helvig with advantage.
First one's 15. Second one is a 15.
You rolled the exact same one twice, so 14 plus 1. If 15 is enough that Schliebel will take your word on the deeds of Mordecai in your revival and rescue and help. He goes, oh, well, a friend of Helvig's, a friend of mine. Let's say... Do you happen to have any ingredients you don't want? So he will, if you have anything in your bag that you're like, I don't want, Mordecai, he will use like ingredients to make shit as an artificer. Otherwise, he'll just ask for 10 luro.
I don't think I really have ingredients.
Anything. I mean, like, he'll utilize anything.
I've got some traveler's clothes. I could have those, but
I have.
Are you currently wearing those?
no, I'm just wearing like my monk vestiges.
Or Helvig.
Because I'm happy to
handles it.
pay him his 10 luro.
Okay.
Old
I got a
one,
whole
yeah.
bunch of bones and shit.
How many bones do you want? I got plenty of those.
Plenty of bones.
Sweet. I hand her the 10 luro, and I will either you can keep the Thwacky Electric stick as the name, or you can change the name, and I will have your homebrewed stick added to your inventory.
I'm fussed about the name.
Okay. Thwacky Electric stick it is.
Or the Thwicky.
It's just a Thwacky and a quickie as he's like stabbing people with
Yeah,
his
yeah,
50-foot pole.
Got my electric Thwicky here.
Beautiful.
I'm also like Schleber.
Yes!
I have a desire for a very fancy shovel.
Oh,
I may or may not need to dig things up.
well, that's what shovels are
Spare
for.
parts, you know.
Ah, yes, of
Yes.
course.
He goes, wink, and says it out loud, and he does it too.
I love it.
He goes, how quickly do you want to dig up items?
Well, where I'll be digging, I'm probably not supposed to be, and there might be people upset that I'm digging things up.
So time is of the essence.
Quicker.
Right.
The better. Quicker the better.
Quicker the better. Okay.
P&D.
Yes. I have two options for you. He goes, one sec. Runs out the back. There's curtains. Like, they don't open all the way because he's tiny. He's a kobold. And he just goes, tiny, like, fluffs of the curtains. And he comes back out. And he's, like, dragging two shovels with them behind his back. He's just, you've got two choices. He's got this large brass shovel that, for your size, it is like double the width of a normal shovel. So you know how the shovels have that kind of like pinpoint at the top of it. It's a full like
plow shovel. It is like a long rectangle that comes out, but when you're holding it, it's very lightweight. So you feel that if you dug, you could cover more surface area with it, and it has mechanical steam parts to the end of it that you can see look like they could do something if you pushed a button. And the other one he has, and it's up to you, it's a normal shovel. It's just riddled with dynamite.
I was not wrong. I was not wrong.
Dynamite, please.
Done.
This shovel's a one use item.
Oh, god damn.
Just yeet it. Just, hey, bug catch. Boom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Diggy stick.
He was
How much
actually
for
surprised.
both? How much for both?
And he
Or can I
goes,
have one?
he goes, so you want the boom shovel? Okay.
I feel like the boom shovel's a one-use item. I'm like, but will this work multiple times or just once?
He goes, I haven't managed to make dynamite that explodes more than once, but I can always give it a try. More explosions is better if you ask me. And he goes, speaking of which, he goes, here, catch this. Just throws another nut at you.
At me or Mordecai?
You.
At me, I just catch it and I throw it up in the air.
Yeah. And he goes, 3, 2, 1. That one did nothing. Eat shit. And he goes, well, speaking of which, I'm going to go...
Can I hit him with the shovel?
just knock him out and just steal him anyway.
Just,
He goes, good friend, saved my life, didn't rat me out when you heard that I lied. You want both shovels or just one?
I'll take both.
Cool. He goes, if you don't ask questions about what the brass shovel does, 5 luro and you can have both.
Done.
Yes, excellent. So it's
Find out.
it's just an iron shovel, but you can see like where the head of it is. It's like wrapped with electrical wire. It's got 3 sticks of dynamite sitting in the flat part of it, and then the wire wrapped around it goes all the way up to the handle. Where the handle is obviously where you can light it, but down the shaft as well, it's just wrapped with like 6 more like bundles of wire, and then 6 more tubes of dynamite. So the whole thing is just riddled with dynamite. So there's 9 sticks of dynamite from the top of the shaft down to the actual flat part of the shovel. And so once you light the top of it, the whole thing will just like one by one, the explosions will go off in like rotation all the way down.
Cool. So, light it, throw it at enemies, run away.
Yeah.
Worst shovel ever.
Fantastic. It just
But it's got to come in
one
handy
degree
at
of
some
separation
point
difference from finding corpses.
when I'm going to blow shit up. Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be nothing
It's
left.
up.
The brass one, which has a normal iron end of where the shovel end is, and the shaft of it and the handle is brass. You see that wire going, and like I said, it's the larger like almost snow trough type of like rectangle.
Yeah.
You can see this wire running from like the base underneath all the way up to the back of the top of it, and there's a large comically red button at the top. Like it's about like you'd say like 5-centimeter button on like the inside. So where the shovel has like the top of the handle and it has that opening down the bottom where you hold it, there's a button there, so you can't accidentally hit it by holding the shovel or anything like that. So you wouldn't accidentally hit the button, but it's sitting there. And he goes, do I know what the button does? Do I know what the button does? Do I know what the button does?
I press the button.
Beautiful.
Oh, God.
He goes, stand back a bit. You stand back, and the shovel kind of like elongates. You see the ka-tink, and like more plates of iron start moving out from underneath the actual shovel until it becomes like almost like a 5-foot like long draped shovel that like once you're in the ground and you push the button, it will just keep digging down and down and down for another 5 feet, and then when you pull it up, you're pulling like an extra 5 feet worth of dirt out of it. So it just elongates that rectangle out and downwards. So when you're digging up when you're digging up coffins and stuff like that, it like goes under them.
Well, yeah. I was going to say, should we say it digs 6 feet? Just
yeah, canonically it's 6 feet. Yeah, done.
Yeah, sick.
Beautiful.
Love it.
So it
you have your 2 shovels now, and
You got the Shovel Note 7, and you got the Shovel Pro Max.
literally, yeah. He does ask you, and he's like, "So, I've got one teensy weensy little itty bitty bitty problem that I might need your help with. If you're up for helping old pal Schleber, who gives you great discounts and plenty of things that go boom boom."
What have you done?
It's not what I've done, it's what other people perceive I've done. Some people say that they saw me acquiring ingredients through stealing means in the middle of the night when I had my headlamp on and I had all the glowing fairies with me and I didn't have permission to be there and I brought my horse and cart with the name of my business on the side with the materials in the back of it. But it's all perceived that was me. It could be someone else who runs an artificer's shop within Anvil, stealing parts in the middle of the night. And I may...
Inside check.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's ignorant.
Am I privy to this conversation? I'm
Yeah,
still
he's
standing there.
saying it out loud. He's like...
Yeah, while also inside check.
Yep.
He's
I
got a
don't
bit
think you
of
need
voice.
one.
16.
Pretty
Yeah.
much rolled a 1 to see that shit.
Well, the DC would have been 1, so yeah.
So, you're both like...
Good pal.
You're both like, yep, he's done this. But Mordecai, you see, like, when he's telling the story, he's really proud that he stole these things. He has no shame whatsoever. Like, he's like, yeah, I stole them. Who fucking cares what? I made cool shit with it. But, like, when he's like, the issue is the person that perceived that I stole these things told the authorities, and I may have a trial coming up in which I need someone to help me get out of a jail time.
Alright, so what'd you steal? Is it cool?
He goes, oh, well, that's how I helped make your gun. I needed actual onyx, like the actual crystals itself. So he needed to like find the actual rock itself and ore to create that kind of long shaft that wouldn't obliterate itself upon shooting elemental bullets out of it. And so Onyx was able to like withhold it and everything. And he's like, and I may needed like ruby and circuitry, kind of magic, scripts. I needed books. I needed brass, iron, lapis lazuli, sapphires. Oh, yep, I definitely needed steel, more iron. The horse and cart wasn't mine. Sorry, the horse and cart was mine. I didn't steal that one. The inside check makes you know he did steal it. It's not his. And he goes,
Yeah.
the gun, the plans, all of it.
Oh, buddy.
Yes, but
Birds of a feather.
I made a gun out of it, and that was all me. And your inside check is like, yeah,
I know.
he definitely like
I'm impressed.
he definitely is able to make stuff. He's just not good with anything else.
I think you're like an assistant.
He has 7 of them.
Yeah, they're not very good. Maybe some kind of I don't know, yeah. Some kind of warehouse manager, I don't know.
He's
Inventory management.
He goes, oh, well, if you have some way to acquire ingredients and materials without the exorbitant pay and price of them these days, you know, wanted to charge me all this money for me to find stuff that I can harvest out of a rock if I was still in the minings. If I wanted to, I could still get it, but I just can't anymore. They kicked me out when I got found out I was stealing it. So this stuff, I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, my trial comes up, and I just need someone to vouch for me and say that
I was with them, and I wasn't the one driving the cart that night.
How long ago was this?
It was, about 3 weeks ago.
The problem with that is that I've only been here.
Yes. I know
hours.
you've only just been here. Yes. Ooh. Are you
I'm
registered?
gonna find a patsy. Well, no.
So they don't know you haven't been here for 3 weeks.
Nor do they know that I've ever been here.
So what you're saying is, you're gonna lie for me. I mean, sorry, you're going to tell the truth for me.
What else you got to give me?
You rat bastard. I get it. You want payment for helping old pal Sleeper. Alright. I think I can make something.
Favors for favors.
Party members going to jail.
Yes.
I'll see you there, Xorian.
Yeah.
Have to bail out.
Yeah, I got my bailout, so it's fine.
Post bail.
No, I have plans for my money. Sorry.
Yep. Yes. I think I can think of something. I have a few plans, some creations I was going to cook up that I think might interest you. I want to keep it a secret. I'll reveal them if you're happy to agree to help me.
I mean, you did make me the gun out of all that stuff.
Yes, exactly. It was all for you, old pal Helly.
You're gonna roll for guilt trip?
It's just a roll d20.
Yeah. Like, alright, who do I need to talk to?
Yes. I knew I could. She says, "I'm gonna kiss you," and just kisses like the shin of your Kazillion. Right? She says, "Oh, I knew you'd come around to help me. You're my old pal." And he goes, "Mordecai's gonna help too. I even heard him say it just then. Oh, the duo together helping old Sleeper with this."
Just gonna light my pipe
Yeah,
and
sorry,
walk
Mordecai.
outside, I think. I'm not
You can
being a
if you want.
party to any of this.
This is my problem. Oh god, I had to look in the cave, didn't I?
He goes,
I
"Oh."
have myself to blame.
He goes, "Well, my trial's in 2 days. In 2 days, they're going to. I have to be in front of the Library of Solitude, and the captain's guards are going to escort me to the edge of the Citadel. So where the courthouse is, it's in the secondary area before the entrance to the actual castle, the Sealy Castle. So you usually can't go there unless you have special means, but whenever you're a criminal who has to go have trial, so most criminals will either just get thrown in jail, post bail, they sit in there for a certain amount of time, but going to trial, it means that something big has happened, and for some reason, majority of people who just stole ore, or what he stole, they'll just get thrown in jail for a bit. There's a really odd reason that they've decided to pick Schleber's late night rendezvous as a reason to have a trial. So it's very odd. You will say you know about the general laws of the areas. So this is very strange that they want to throw more damning kind of like accusations at this poor kobold, who he was just doing a job, man. He's just doing a job, you know. But it's very odd. From what you've your insights and Mordecai's as well, the stuff he stole wouldn't warrant this kind of treatment. Yeah. So in 2 days his trial.
Am I getting the sense he's hiding something?
No. It's your insight before.
He's full of shit. Okay.
Yeah. So definitely has a trial, and he definitely did steal that stuff on his horse and cart, but instead of just arresting him, because they have someone who had an eyewitness, obviously one person who was an eyewitness, they just said, "Cool, we have an eyewitness. You have a trial coming up. You're going to be convicted, or you're potentially convicted of extortion, robbery, theft, like all these different things." And he's like, "Whoa, like,
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I didn't do any of that stuff. He did definitely steal it, but the kind of charges they're throwing against him are brutal for a simple act of theft. And so in 2 days he'll be taken in handcuffs up to there's a courthouse, which is in the second layer. So you've got the main layer of Anvil. The second layer is the kind of rich area and where the people go. And then the Sealy Castle. So the courthouse is in the second area because it's very opulent, it's very extravagant. It's the law, it's all that type of like, we need to show a sort of show of strength that this is why this is here. And so in 2 days he'll be led up to there and put on trial for basically petty theft.
Note to self. Investigate.
He has appealed to your nature and love of chaotic items, and has, if you can secure his freedom, he will create one other thing for you that I make out of love for you, Juzzy, and you'll love it as well. If he is set free. If he doesn't, he will definitely go to jail. Like 100% go to jail.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, he's in the shitter right now. Like he's yeah. Like I said, it's very odd. Most people would be like, oh, he goes to jail, he has to pay back some reprimands and things like that. Effectively, going to trial means he could get the death sentence. Like, they do that here.
Bloody kobolds.
That's it. And lastly, after you have had your discussion with Sleever, we go to Bong, who has lost his map and has, with much enjoyment and thrill and excitement, joined this wandering minstrels as they are going around to certain parts of Anvil and... Oh, thank you for joining the stream. Going to separate parts of Anvil, setting up small stages and performing for people there for, obviously, money. They're not spruikers, what are they called? Buskers. They have 3 people, so 1 who's a singer, 2 that have instruments.
I muted myself.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
2
back.
2 that have instruments. So one's got a lute and one's got a large accordion, and the one who's a singer has a flute. But you see them basically playing the flute, having the accordion going and the lute, and you kind of like run up behind him and start like trudging behind him really happily. Do you want to roll performance to join them?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Go for it. It's with your bongos, so it's that good old disadvantage you have.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah!
That's a nat one, baby. Oh, not that one, sorry.
No, it's not a nat one, it's a 4
It's a dirty one.
yeah.
So, you come behind him, and it's just dunk, 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 really loud, obnoxious playing. It's enough for them to kind of stop, and they're playing, and just like turn around. All 3 of them at the exact same time do like a full 180 to see you behind them, towering over them. As you've got like the dude with the flute is a small human man, like long black hair. Has the flute in his hand. He turns around. He's the one at the front. You've got Etabaxi, who's that cheetah color as well, and he's the one with the accordions because he's got the longer arms to get that accordion really all the way out. And then you've got just in front of you, who's just a little bit shorter than you, an orc who has the lute, and he has like very not same color like that kind of the purple green vest that you have on, but it's the colors of the gold and the white, not as extravagantly opulent, but it's to match the aesthetic of the city. All 3 turn around and look and go, can I help you?
Yeah, Bong wanted to play with you. Bong's good at bongos.
Bong's a bongos. And this is the human man at the front, who's obviously like the troubadour leader.
Yeah. I'm
sorry, but your playing is what's the kindest word? Shit.
Really, really good. Oh.
No, not good, sir. I think I have
heard cats play better bongos, and they can't make sound on bongos. Can you give us one more listen to your performance? I can do another performance check.
Gonna rage and kill the minstrels and all 33 people in jail.
All right. Okay, Bong's got this.
He's talking to himself too. Dramatically better than a 1.
Just 15 really bad performances.
It's right. You've focused in on the words that they've said that were, kind of hurtful, and you're like, no, Bong can play good, so Bong does play good. Your 15 is enough that you have a very rhythmic song that you play, not the family song you have or anything like that, but just you heard what they were playing, and they were playing what seems to be very theatrical music. So the accordion mixed with the lute creates that kind of like orchestral noise where it's very loud and obnoxious, but it's still entertaining to hear. The flute mixed amongst it brings it all back down to a low tempo, and you're like, I can join in with that. Your bongos actually suit what they are playing very well, and so the human in front of you goes, you know what, that wasn't actually half bad. It wasn't half bad. Tell you what, friend. Your name was... Actually, I got confused.
Bong.
Your name is Bong, who plays bongos.
Yeah. Bongos, Bong, and Bong's bongos.
Would you prefer to have a different name? I can name you something else to fit in with the group.
Like, what?
Clark.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, awesome. So, Clark, you play the bongos now. Okay, so... Yes. We're going to a small stage, about 20 minutes walk from here. We're going to perform for a group of people, and we're going to try and get some money, of course. You're happy to join us. I think you have some actual talent hidden deep away in that big bravado chest of yours and that very flamboyant outfit you're wearing, and I want to utilize that to make us more money. So do you want to come perform with us, big boy, and make us money, but you get to perform more?
Bong gets to play bongos.
You get to play bongos much more, but we get to keep the money.
Yeah, alright.
You don't want any of the money. You're just happy to keep playing bongos with us.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
It's excellent. And he just goes, fucking idiot. He goes, well, Clark, if you'd be so kind as to join us, your 15 performance will carry over for the walk from where you're standing to the stage. So they're like, let us be off. And you join the back of this troubadour group. You see, like I said, only a 15-minute walk to this opened area just before where it starts to become the bazaar. So before the bazaar is just a large large parkland. So there's an actual forestry area where some wild animals and stuff have been living in there. There's deer, there's birds, and it's like a small forest, but there's park and pathways that go through it. It's very beautiful. It's a serene area where people goes and dates, and it's very like calming. It's a very calming area for people to go. But before there is where a lot of buskers and stuff will go and get passers-by coming through. And so when they come out, they're all relaxed, their tension's lowered, so they're more likely to give money to people who are performing. So they're catching them with their guards down and they're very relaxed. And so they're like, let's set up here. And so the orc at Wisdom has a very large backpack on his back, and it's huge. It's got two large wooden pylons that stick out the sides. So when he pulls the backpack down and he starts actually building a very small stage.
Your friends make you carry the heavy things too.
I don't mind. Yeah, I've got the muscles for it, eh? Just like you. And he goes, slaps your arm really hard.
What's your name?
Oh. Boss, what's my name? He goes, you're Frederick, remember? He goes, Frederick. Frederick's my name.
Yeah. Bong is Clark. How are you, Frederick?
He goes, it's lovely to meet you, Clark.
Bong.
Boss, Clark, Bong. He goes, it's Clark. Call him Clark. For the sake of it, he's Clark. And he goes, Frederick, I'm Frederick, and you're Bong. It's lovely to meet you. Oh, so, no, not Bong. Boss, please can we call him Bong? And he goes, fine, he can be Bong. Whatever. It's Bong plays the bongos. And he goes, oh, thank God. It's lovely to meet you, Bong. I'm Frederick.
Hello, Fred.
He's,
I knew a goblin who played the lute.
he's,
He was funny. He was pretty horny, but pretty nice.
oh, well, that's a bit odd, but I mean, goblins do have their weird desires. I used to know a little one too. But it's lovely to meet you, Bong. Where I'm happy to have you along. The boss may see it otherwise, a means to an end, but it's good to see a fellow orc who is a purveyor of musical instruments, and it's hard to find one. But we have our leader, Nuck, so N-U-K. Just a human man, but the name is 100% not a human-sounding name by any means whatsoever. And he goes, his name's Nuck, and he goes, and our skinny fellow over there is Rain and Summer. So all tabaxis have is like weird names where it's a culmination of things, and he goes, Rain and Summer, but we just like to call him Rain. So R-A-I-N, not R-E-I-G-H. And he goes, well, I'm glad you could join us. I'll get this set up and we'll get to performing for everyone.
So what do we just play?
He goes, well, he goes, Nuck will begin his percussion, he'll begin his flute and he'll sing, and then after that we'll join in with instruments. I think it's best if you just go with the rhythm and try and follow along with our music. I think when we start playing, you play your bongos to the best of your ability and you just feel the music.
Yeah, alright.
Beautiful. They start setting up the stage, and once it's all done, it's enough so that you and Frederick can stand above them. You're already taller, but it's so that the people can still see the instruments that you have. So you have your large bongos, and he has he has the lute, and it's a bit bigger than a normal one. And so he gets that out, stands at the back, and the tabaxi stands in the middle between the two of you, and because he's, like I said, got a really large arm length, the accordion can come out much wider and make like unique sounds that some people may not have heard. And Nuck at the front has his flute. So, a crowd starts to gather around the four of you as you are preparing to play. Around 40 or 50 people will start gathering to watch you all get ready to play. Some of them are like hush whispers talking to each other, saying that they've seen them before, that they enjoy their music and everything like that. And he goes, well, Bong, Frederick, Rain, ready to do this?
Yeah, let's get
Okay.
stuck in. Let's make people happy.
Beautiful. Can you roll performance with advantage for this time?
What's gonna happen?
That's right. 15.
13. Yeah. 13.
13, sorry. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do the two next to each other. Right.
Yeah. You can right click on to roll with advantage with
Yeah.
button click.
So, he turns around, sees you all are in position. You start playing the bongos. The accordion starts going, and the lute starts playing. I do this because I love you guys. Nuck starts to sing. Beneath the moon a silver gleam,
For heroes walk a walking dream through forests deep where colors swirl into the heart of the Feywild's world. Oh, the Feywild calls a mystic land where shadows dance and wonders stand. With hearts of courage, spirits bright, they journey on into the night. A warrior bold with sword in hand, a sorceress with spells so grand, a rogue so sly with eyes so keen, a healer's touch, a calming scene. Oh, the Feywild calls a mystic land where shadows dance and wonders stand. With hearts of courage and spirits bright, they journey on into the night. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
You're gonna run away before you get any
Voice
feedback.
of an angel, Dave.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well done.
Voice of an angel.
Very good. Very good.
I was gonna.
God damn it.
See whether I did the first rage bongos. Oh dear. So, Luxuria's getting arrested. Helving's getting arrested.
Probably.
Definitely.
Good chance. Hey, I got an exploding shovel. It's fine.
You can dig your way out.
Oh, yeah.
Just yeah.
That's it.
Blow yourself up.
I regret nothing. It's fine.
I know how this works.
Oh, that's sweet.
Encore, encore.
Yeah, literally someone... I have not sung like that in a long time. I am rusty.
You
did well.
You did well.
It's the same thing that, like, I used to sing a lot, and, like, with you, Lynn, I did the professional singing lessons for, like, 2 years, and so, like, I can hold the notes, but I can't hold them as good as I used to, so I was like, I'm going to practice for, like, 2 weeks straight to see if I can get it back, and I can sort of do it again, but it's been a long time.
Oh, you'd get back
You
to
did well.
easily.
The only one thing I can't do anymore is like the old guttural scream from death metal, like the I can't do that anymore. Used to be able to, can't do it anymore.
Yeah, but that shit hurts.
Yeah, no, it literally hurts my voice now. Like I literally like I need multiple drinks of water afterwards, and I'm like, like that was my jam, and I can't do it anymore. But yeah, I'll say bye to the stream, and then turn it off.
Poor guy's just joined in, heard you singing,
That's me.
and then you bailed.
Yeah.
Like.